An error occurred with your guest destination. We informed them so they can fix it.
I gotta pay them. I gotta pay them more money.
You may.
Oh
Can I hit this? I'm sorry. This is Yes, I can't do nothing. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. It's a new day. Yes, it is. No, it's actually just a Thursday.
Yep.
A new day.
Yep.
A new day.
It's a new It's a new Thursday. Let me turn this music. Feel loud. This loud.
And how do y'all say this word right here?
Crab.
Brewery.
Brewery.
It's a hard word. It's just it don't.
Chat.
It's doing a lot of river in the middle of it.
It's doing a lot of it's mad hip hop. Brewery.
Hey,
Shouts out to
you went down to the brewery.
Shouts to Kells. Antoine.
But it's 3 syllables. Or the
brewery. Antoine said brewery.
Down the brewery.
Kofi
Brewery.
What's that movie? What was that movie with the Wash? When
The Wash.
when the nigga was trying to say Census Bureau.
Happy belated court.
Census Bureau.
Bureau.
But if y'all heard DJ Pooh say, nah, hold on, nigga, shut up. It's the people from Census Bureau. The
Census Bureau.
It's people from the Census Bureau.
The Census Bureau. Shout out Mac Low. Brewery. Creek said peace to y'all in the chat. Shouts out Creek. Shouts out Creeker from the Beacher. Thanks for the birthday wish. Corey, what sneakers did you get yourself for your birthday?
For your birthday.
Monarchs.
He got him. He said, I'm officially in the Yami stage. Hey now. Wait, do I still have the hey now in here? I got to, right?
You have to.
Yeah. Hey now. The thing is, I may have to recut it because the way StreamYard is kind of clipped.
Yeah, they fade in and fade out now.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Hey, shout out Dora the Explorer. Dora don't normally make it to the live, so Dora said she went on AMC Stubbs premiere and copped her seats for the live tonight.
Okay.
Hey.
I don't know if she paid the one or paid the 10 or who she paid, but she front row tonight.
Front row.
Shouts out everybody who can make it. It's a weird time of year. You got the Nigel Sylvester 4s for your birthday for yourself?
They the lows, right? That's the lows.
Are those the bike airs, I think they're called?
Yes.
I know about the 31st. I'm gonna need them witch counts. So my aunt, bless her heart, my aunt is planning her birthday party, right?
How is she turning? I'm sorry.
70, 75, 70.
There you go. That makes sense. 75 is a year. Yes, definitely a
former
year.
former teacher, former military wife.
Mm-hmm.
And it is showing.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
it's a bunch of Colonel Taylors?
Auntie ain't messing around. It's colors for the party. I feel like if niggas show up, man, because her colors is like 2 colors. It's like pink and white, but I believe it's a certain pink. It's a certain pink, and you can either wear like the pink and white, you know what I'm saying, top or bottom, or you could go solid pink or solid white. I feel like she gonna turn niggas away for having the wrong colors on.
In fact,
Brown went on the invitation.
You're definitely. She's going to be having somebody at the front door doing a check.
So I find that people don't like themed parties, or it becomes like an issue when folks are like, you have to wear this color, unless it's white. I feel like white people are all good with the white, or maybe an all black party. But once it starts,
that's the layup. That's the layup. Once you have to think about it or question, do I got the right Oh,
Right.
phooey. It's almost like not being able to
Phooey.
find a parking spot.
Rats.
Dadgummit. Nah, Fooey's a
So-
good one.
I am actually emceeing this function.
Oh,
Right.
word?
Oh,
This is
that's fun.
Yeah, so
You got
She's like-
routines?
I don't know about no
Happy birthday,
routine.
Bomo.
But I am shout out to Bull Mule Ox.
Shout out.
Happy birthday.
With me the oh, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
it's your
All right,
birthday?
welcome. Come on in. How your back feel? Is it your knees or your back today?
Right.
Just let me know.
It's Bull Mule Ox. It's Corey in the chat. Yeah, everybody
Corey
birthday.
turned 42.
It's hella birthdays the last couple weeks. Yeah, shouts out to y'all. That's a vainglorious.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was informed earlier today. She was like, "Well, listen, you're gonna have a script." I was like, what?
Oh shit.
Or who? Or what? I said, hey, listen. You give me some bullet points and I get you there. Give me some bullet points and I get you there. Cause I'm the
MC Fam.
Mary had a
Cause I'm MC Fam in the place to be.
Hey.
You turn it old in the vicinity. I'm sorry.
It's more like hey, table 3, table 4. Go on to the buffet.
You're up to the buffet.
No, listen, y'all watch Big Junior. I don't know if he washed his hands, but y'all get in line before him.
What y'all doing early September? Early September, we got the cabaret going on in the back room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has the belt left DDM house?
I was about to say, look
Wait.
who it is. The scammer,
First off,
the kidnapper.
welcome back, DDM, aka Politicking Yo. The EST, a BRP.
That's supposed to go to the UPS stove.
Well. Again, Antoine said, "Hey, did the shit even leave?" Speaking of which,
That nigga just, you know what he should do is get on that bus with his face on it and take it over.
I will hold on. We gotta bless the proceedings. It's been a minute. I've not checked the stats, but it's been a minute since Brother Math has been a champion. I'm sorry, money making Math Damon has been a champion.
I'm walking over his house and punching him in the face.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a T-shirt I see. I don't know what's going on.
If we can see through that T-shirt, I am going over there and punch him in the face.
Oh shit! It's really going down tonight. It's really he promised y'all. Hold up. Where did nigga go? Hold up. Actually, it's good. It's good because
Nigga like me, man. I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
we got to bring him to the stage. Champion.
Let's see.
Brother, money making.
Yeah, he got a haircut.
Cash me. He did get a haircut.
Nigga, he risked life and limb for that haircut.
He did get a haircut.
Hey, he got the stall on.
They got a whole. I'm sorry. My fault. 1 second.
Nigga like me, man. I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
Love the hustle, man. Wait, which grandmama fur is that you got on right now? What stall you got on right now?
Is it a rabbit?
Fox. It's Fox from Fox Hound, nigga.
Hey now.
That's 100% Buick
Let me
Beaver.
know.
Hey now.
It's Buick Beaver because somebody hit a Beaver with a Buick.
Hey now.
I feel like champion shit in here.
Facts.
Hey now.
Well, Brother Mav said that once he won his championship, that his
You know what it is.
his consigliere would be in the building. So
Hey now.
welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast, brother Downtown Tony Brown.
Hey now.
All right now.
Surprise.
Hey now.
I'm sorry.
What's right? How you like us now, nigga? Money making man family. Downtown Tony Brown. In the place to be, as it is place to be. On the BRP, most definitely. All right now.
Happy birthday, hip hop.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's right.
I didn't get the. I need some shades.
Hey, brother Tone, we ain't seen you in a while. Where you been, baby? You been waiting on this moment just like I had, right?
Oh man. Hell, I've been chilling out, maxing and relaxing and cooling. You know what I'm saying? All over the globe, all over the place. Smacking niggas in their face. And it might come as a shocker, but yeah, I love these blue blockers. Huh? I am shining. Nigga, I'm freestyle rhyming. It's downtown in the house. Niggas know what I'm talking about. Niggas, hey, know what I'm doing. Gonna bring the whole thing down in ruin.
Okay.
Cause I ain't gaming, but I am chilling with my man Mav Damon.
Hey.
All right.
We back, bitch.
Yeah.
That's right, we back, baby.
Thank,
You know what I'm saying?
thank God it's a pay-per-view at the end of the month is all I'm saying. A couple weeks.
Rolling bash.
Y'all may only get a couple weeks of this.
This is where I become a tweener.
We're gonna be all over the place, baby. We doing the bash in Berlin's too. And then we going all the way to the Bad Blood.
Global.
And the Crown Jewels. And Survival Series. And all of them. We gonna do the whole thing this year. This is 2024. It's the era of Mav Damon.
Can y'all make it to Survival Series?
All the way to the Survival Series. And the Royal Rumbles too. And the Wrestling Mania. And all of them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Champion style.
Championship.
That's right.
Championship.
That's right. Bling,
That's
bling,
beautiful.
bling.
That's beautiful. No, that's
It's beautiful.
Y'all gonna pay some respect to my consigliere.
You damn Skippy.
Tony Brown. We ain't seen him in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a party for us.
That's right.
Oh.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration, bitches.
Let me check the stats to see when the last time this nigga had the titles. Actually, a real question.
Let me bring him down a notch.
Well, no, that's probably why this is really what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like that shirt. What's that? What's that? What brand is that?
this?
This is expensive. I ain't gonna tell you.
Okay.
It has really some flowers on it. What's there? Some roses? What's going on there?
That is a blouse.
Some may say. Some may say.
That shirt button between the legs.
Shut up.
Tony Brown, get him out of here.
He said that's somebody bodysuit. Math last won the title November of 2022 at Survivor Series. He lost at that Royal Rumble.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it's been a minute.
This is a moment.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cuz got that shirt. Cuz got that shirt at Fashion Bug.
City trends.
Right next to the mother, nigga.
Champ, you know how this go down. It happened the last time you was the champion. All the jealousy going on and all the joking and the tomfoolery.
Hey, when Cuz one thug this shirt out, he only buttoned one side of the button between his legs. I ain't gonna snap both of them. I'm tough today.
Everybody snapping. That's all right. Everybody
snapping.
You can make your little cracks and everything, but goddamn it, he the champion.
I'm the goddamn champion.
Money making. All right.
One snap champion. I
live for it. You know, we all need a Nia Jax.
appreciate you. Yes.
Champion is necessary.
The reign of terror.
It's giving the transition of the reign of terror.
If you didn't know, I'm the one that bought that title in that you ain't never gonna get back, nigga.
He ain't never send it. He gonna hold on to that shit forever. He said,
Actually, I feel like we need to do a promo, and I need to come drop this belt off to Money Making Math in person
You see,
We need a camera person.
No, I'm gonna do something just for the socials.
I will chain of command.
You know, I will connect with Money Making Math to relinquish the title in person after I get my nails done. And
You got an appointment?
yeah, after I get my nails done.
And you know how long that appointment is, right?
Well, my appointment is at 12:30 tomorrow, so I'm free around 3:34.
See how long that nail appointment is?
Yeah.
You gonna be around?
I'm gonna be buffing my belt.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Hey,
champ.
yo.
If you're around in the afternoon,
Hey, yo, buffing my belt?
It is, champ.
That's the name of the episode.
Buffing my belt is the name of the episode. But I'm gonna be out buffing my belt
okay,
Yeah,
with
man,
the
it's
Nutella.
Buffalo.
Ew, you gross. It better not be a hole in that Nutella.
It's my daughter
Yeah,
right
that's
here.
nasty.
You did.
Come on, now that's crazy, Jack. What are you talking about, Cal? What kind of businesses you want here?
He said he was buffing. I'm sorry. Hey, love the children. You ready for school? You in school?
All right now.
You get the supplies.
The kids is celebrating, Mav celebrating, I'm celebrating. Y'all niggas need to be celebrating.
I'm sorry.
That's celebrating.
I know
Everybody.
anybody-
It's a big old party.
I'm sorry.
Y'all know
too.
anybody else to say pencil instead of pencil?
Pencil.
Or pencil.
Pencil. I can't even say pencil.
that's the Baltimore standard.
Pencil?
Yeah,
Yo,
DDM, that's how you say pencil?
I
I
say
say off of pencil.
you know, I've been indoctrinated into
What was the name of the kid that said pencil?
everyone,
Nigga.
just like you say zinc and water.
I used to work with this lady that used to say pencil. She used
Pencil.
to talk about her son coming in and getting her pencil, getting his pencil wet.
Pardon me?
She went from Dumfries.
Sorry,
DDM.
Hey now. The hell going on
Coming
here?
to work, talk about that nigga was in my house getting his pencil wet.
Hey,
Hey now.
What?
the fuck?
Hold on now.
Lynette, keep that to yourself.
Pew. Is that may be in the running for name of the episode? Pew.
Okay.
And so, yeah. Buffing my belt, yo.
Math, the belt buffer.
Right. Show it to him.
Show it to him.
Don't show it to him.
Don't show it to him. Don't show it. That's not even the Patreon. That's
I like
not even the Patreon.
It's cute.
My damn third grade teacher said pencil.
That's the whole generation. I thought I was saying it wrong the whole time.
Pencil. I'm saying it wrong. Pencil.
Pencil.
That's what you call it, a pencil.
Getting your pencil.
I can't. Oh,
Oh
Giving
my God.
somebody says they was giving his pencil to Shiny Buff.
Wait, I'm sorry, brother fam. I'm sorry. Speaking of pencils, we'd already recorded our episode, but rest in peace to Kevin Sullivan, the ultimate Booker man for our generation. I hate to bring it to pro wrestling, but I'm old. I'm assuming that does most of the chat remember Kevin Sullivan as the white guy that hated Hulk Hogan in like the mid 90s?
Who didn't hate Hulk Hogan? That's kind of hard.
But the thing, DDM, the thing is like you may have hated Hulk Hogan in the early 90s as a kid at home. Kevin Sullivan said, "Hey, I'm gonna get an assortment of fat white guys, small white guys, white guys that'll put on a shark costume. Like that, he had a Dungeon of Doom.
Dungeon of Doom. Damn.
Dun, dun, dun.
If you putting the Dungeon of Doom on his jacket, you also have to put the Varsity Club on his jacket.
Well, that was probably. It's funny when you mention stuff like that. Downtown probably know.
That's right.
Folks didn't know about a Steiner brother. When the Varsity Club was a thing, it was Bray Wyatt daddy and Braun Breaker's daddy.
Man, Mike Rotundo.
dressed up in their university Letterman jackets, following some white man with mascara on his forehead, mascara under his eyes, a whole cloak on, and like a white Nancy Benoit standing on the side with her hair all tricked out. Like that was the NWA at a certain point.
Good times, baby. Good time.
Good time.
Mother Nance.
Think about Doom, the Steiner brothers.
See,
Dr. Death.
Dr. Death, Steve Williams was out that camp. There was a lot of people that came out that camp.
No doubt.
Y'all remember the colleges from the varsity club?
The colleges was Syracuse.
That's where Mike Rotundo went.
Mike Rotundo. Michigan for Rick Steiner.
Facts.
And,
Oklahoma for Dr. Death.
Dr. Death. Steve Williams.
Those were the three, right?
And I think Danny Spivey was down.
Dan Spivey came through at a certain point. The guy who became Waylon Mercy, who was basically the beginning of Bray Wyatt, who was Mike Rotundo. Again, it's when you think about Kevin. I'm not trying to like put Kevin Sullivan over crazy, but like when you think about the layers of stuff that he was low-key involved with, like he did a lot at the time. He was the guy who was booking around the time when Terry Bollea became a heel and when NWO, like he was in the mix of all that stuff, but that was years after.
And they had that feud with Chris Benoit. The whole thing with that.
Chris Benoit?
He was married to Nancy.
Yes.
And after that televised program, Nancy was with Chris Benoit. Like they famously said that he booked his own divorce.
Oh wow.
Which is crazy. It to the point where when the Benoit tragedy happened and like people was messing around with Wikipedia, at some point his name, Kevin Sullivan's name, was up in the mix as people was throwing all types of accusations out there.
He did that to them, you know.
Right.
So
right.
Is that why Rikishi was so upset about his son?
Maybe. Maybe.
Who was Rikishi's son?
What?
Jay Uso.
Why was Jay Uso? What he got to do with Nancy?
Oh, he doesn't like how Jay is being booked right now, and the whole Rhea Dom situation. He didn't like that he was being relegated to.
Rikishi don't like nothing.
No shade. But I will say this: I think Jay Uso is in an interesting space.
Shut up these skills.
He's in that space where he doesn't need a belt, but also too he should have a belt.
He needs he needed something. We'll get to that. There was a tweet today about Umaga. What? Hey, I can't say.
No,
I can't say that on YouTube.
No.
Oh wait. YouTube is interesting. I've actually, we didn't have a meeting this week, so that because we had monetization on the episode, probably one of our funny episodes over the last month or so that got taken down, and there's only
that makes sense.
There's only one. We'll talk about it when we get off the air. But I will say, as much as YouTube is progression may not be a whole. Yeah, I mean, brother Math. I'm sorry, Champion Math.
Money making for you.
Money making mad.
Wait, to me.
A nigga like me, man. I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
I can understand all that, but you can talk to me any type of way.
Tony Brown spoke to him.
Speaking on behalf of Money Making Math.
Don't know directly.
Let me tell you something, Kyle.
Huh?
Okay, look, you can put Nina Jax up there all you want. But I'm gonna tell you something right now, Mr. Kyle. We went through this before, and we're not gonna go through it this time, goddammit. Okay? Buddy? Okay? You and any of your other homeboys or whatever, whoever want to say bad things to Money Making Math Damon, the champion.
Oh, my
it ain't cheap champion suit math. It ain't cheap champion sweatsuit math.
Facts. Downtown said. But that's
Who the
all I
champ
heard.
Now, who the champ is?
On my phone, who the champ is? Do I have
No,
a
you're going to tell me right now who the champ is. Because I'm going to tell you something. We're not going to tolerate any of this disrespect.
I like tolerate. Tolerate, pencil.
Wait.
What else?
Hold up.
No disrespect. Money making Matt Damon is the champion until we say that it's over.
You got that right, Tony Brown.
All right.
Do I not have
Is
it until you say it's over or the coin tosses?
shit? I mean, well, the next coin toss would be.
That sounds disputed.
We got coins over here.
When it,
I just want to say I am the Jordan Childs of BRP. I am
from Girlfriends.
Okay. If you Google, I am the Jordan Childs of BRP. Okay.
Okay, well, we respect that, Tony Childs. But one thing I'm going to say.
Tony Childs.
Girlfriend. Okay. Is that regardless of, hey look, everybody everybody can be whoever they want to be, but just know that when it comes to being a champion, only one man is the champion. All right.
Yeah.
Talk to him. Show it to him.
Jesus Christ.
You know,
just like I gotta be showing my jury.
Put it on your chest.
You understand?
You know,
With your chest.
I am the Jordan Childs of BRP. I think I'm gonna change that to my name.
Just being Jordan Childs sniffing coke.
Yeah.
I don't have the teacher saying, "Can you lend a nigga a pencil handy?" Where is that MP3 at? Here we go. Shouts out to
Wait.
Nigga.
Wait, hold on. DDM, unpack that.
Oh,
How are you? No.
We
We know about Jordan Childs, but please equate that situation.
I was announced as the winner, and then
nigga.
The judging panel.
It's my fault.
Reversed the decision after a decision was already announced.
All right.
The graphic was already made, and it was posted.
Well, I'll say this. Don't say it after a graphic was already made. You jumped a couple of guns. It may have been 30 minutes, and you already had a graphic on your IG story. I only saw that because you tagged Black Rasslin. I'm sorry, I found it.
He had that one in the clip. That nigga was at home. That nigga was at home on the sofa.
It was. I admit, it was my fault. I did the tabulations based off of what. Now, mind you, the only defense I have for myself: A, I was in Cleveland and I had been drinking. B, the Wi-Fi in the hotel was trash. If you go back and watch that episode, it was a lot of what? Oh, he in Mars.
Blaming on the
No, I'm blaming on the Wi-Fi because when I list, because what had happened? I said, "Hey, DDM won this."
Tony Brown.
He's taking it.
Wait, no. Wait, can I finish?
Yes.
Tony Brown.
Can I finish?
When you tell Cal I like to speak Tony Brown.
That's right. You damn skipping. The champion would like to speak.
Cal, you got to pull up that.
You can blame it on the Wi-Fi. You can blame it on the alcohol. You can blame it on the rain.
I didn't even get to finish what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's right.
I literally didn't get to finish what I was saying.
On you, Milli Vanilli. Nah.
Hey, nigga. Hey.
Money making.
Hey, nigga. Nah. Hey. Hey, we ain't doing that shit.
So what happened? Cal, you may have gave the wrong.
No, I can I finish?
But Cal,
can I finish?
That lost.
Can I finish? Can I at least finish so the record is shown? I did the calculations based off of what I had that night. I presented to the chat. I said, "Oh, DDM won." Brother Math said, "Nah," because I was going through it. I was like, if Yami had chose this and this had went through, it may have been a tie, it may have been a different situation. And Math said, "Wait, I chose Nia Jax." So I went back to the recording. I said, "Oh, Math is right. I didn't hear it at the time. It's a tie situation." And then what happened? Because mind you, we're talking about 2 weeks ago.
Impossible.
We're talking about 2 weeks ago. I had just gotten back from being on a work trip. We had the show last week for reasons that, you know, we haven't been discussed. DDM couldn't make the episode. It was a group decision to say, hey, we about to do the coin toss right now.
Oh, it wasn't even a decision.
Who?
We were like,
they said pick it. So we picked it. And he won. That's what like I said, I just want to make sure the record is on is recorded. So
no,
I don't want to.
It's recorded, but we still mad.
That lost the toss.
I accept the judge's decision. You know,
Brown.
I think it's just best for us to move forward as a collective.
Oh, that's yeah. He lost. So yeah, just keep it moving, right?
And in the future,
Got a couple weeks,
Brother Brown. Can you
and I will come back because my husband is headlining the pay-per-view.
No, you know peeps, I didn't try and do no screw job. I'm not Earl Hebner. I just explained it. I just explained all of it.
Hold on.
For the folks outside of the 410, headlining is headlining. Headlining.
Sorry.
Go ahead, DDM.
Antoine, you jumping the gun.
Hold on.
It is my fault though that I lost this title, or it came to a split decision in the coin toss. Why? Because I betrayed my husband, Drew.
Oh, Drew McIntyre.
Had I stuck with my husband, Drew, like I started to,
dedication,
instead of going for CM junk, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Downtown. Because
we gotta go downtown.
It forced a split in a coin toss.
It did force, yeah.
So I should have been loyal to let this be a lesson. Stand by your man.
If you would,
you see, take my example. I stand by my tribal chief every time.
If you would have stuck with your man, like Tony Brown is stuck by me, a winner.
That's right.
You gotta stand by him.
That's right.
Yeah, but downtown, if you want to be on the podcast within the 2 years that this nigga ain't the champion, you could be on the podcast. So you ain't gotta wait till your tribal chief is on the pod.
Hey, look, homeboy, I go anywhere I please anytime I want to go. You damn skippy. If I want to be on here every damn week, matter of fact, with the power that I got right now, being the consigliere and the consigliere of the champion, I have the prerogative. Hell, it don't even have to be on a Thursday night. I'll be on Black Rasslin on damn Tuesday.
Okay, I'll tell you like this, downtown Tony Brown, homeboy. That power at about 25 cents get a bit you a soda up in New York. Like that power ain't doing much. This nigga this ain't even the title. This his title.
That's right, because he a champion. See,
so he not that's not real. He not real.
You want me to go through the stats and show how many times this guy's been a paper champion? No.
A paper champion.
Check the stats for last week.
That's right.
For when you won the coin toss, that's normal. That's normal. That's par for the course.
Listen,
flip a coin.
Listen.
All right, buddy. I can't trust those stats. It might be something.
Nigga said,
whatever the hell. You never know.
You on the losing side. You stay over there.
I get my. Hey, you can have the title whenever you want. I get it back whenever I need it.
Not you stay over there.
Yeah, it ain't no problem.
Listen,
got something to do.
I gotta let these fur-wearing niggas feel like they're the champion at some point in their life, right?
Math shiny.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You heard me. So maybe go back to. Hey, look, I know your journey. I know when you was about in 3rd grade working the plant. Don't make me go back to the files.
The plant got me here.
Don't let me do the WWE 24 on Math Damon.
The plant got me here.
The struggle.
The struggle.
Hey, listen, struggle
down Dorsey.
All right, because you know what? Hey, struggle build character, baby. All the great champions that went through struggle.
That's right.
Mav Damon had to go through his struggles. I had to go through my struggles growing up in Jackson, Mississippi, and now I'm the pride of Jackson. You understand? Okay. Everybody had to go through their struggles.
Damn
All
right.
right. Dwayne The Rock, he had $7 in his pocket. Okay. All them niggas. Roman Reigns probably had to go through some kind of struggle back in his day.
Yeah, he had to suffer succotash and all that shit. Yeah.
That's right. That's
No,
right.
real struggle. He was, let me, you know I know about my struggle.
Here she goes.
He was on the welfare getting
Audiobook head ass. Let's go. What happened?
he was on the check. He was getting the welfare checks, getting the milks. Yes.
He ain't gonna do shit like Tony Brown.
That's right.
See.
Nobody struggled like downtown.
See.
I had to wrestle in the 80s. You know how in the damn South. You know how damn terrible that was?
No, tell us.
Oh, it was awful. White man called me a nigger. From the minute I walk in the damn building.
And he was the one giving you the title.
I go out there in that crowd, they throwing cans of beers and things like that, throwing cigarettes at me.
Who's you wrestling?
Things like that.
Who's you wrestling?
Huh?
Did you whip his ass?
Yeah. Yeah, who do you wrestle? Did you beat his ass?
Who did I wrestle? Who didn't I wrestle? I wrestled all of them. I wrestled the rookie Shawn Michaels, kicked his ass. Dr. Death, Ted DiBiase, Butch Reed.
Oh shit.
I wrestled Kevin Sullivan one time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's right. I called him a short, sawed-off, 4-foot Phil Collins lookalike. It was one of my best promos ever. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him downtown. Talk to him.
Vaughn Simmons, Larry Zbyszko.
Damn.
Goddamn. What my man name? Manny Fernandez, the Raging Bull. I wrestled Lasertron. I wrestled Hector, Eddie Guerrero when he was a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Hey. Do your googles. All right?
Google.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
That's right. Downtown. Legend. All right?
Goddamn legend. Just like Matt Damon.
Damn legend. I'm finna talk about this book coming out soon. I'm talking about my life and my tumultuous past in the world of wrestling.
What's it called?
Right? Illustrious.
That's it. Illustrious. The downtown
the original
story.
Tribal, you damn Skippy. That's me. That's me. I'm the chief. That's right. One of the greatest black wrestling superstars of all time, and nobody give me my credits. Nobody give me my respect.
Clearly, because I've been reading, I haven't seen your name in the books yet.
Oh well, then I got the manuscript. I read the manuscript, the Life and Times of Tony Brown. Clean Wind, Noses.
That's right.
What'd you say?
Put the right glasses on, and then you can see it.
Because I'm the tribal chief.
That's right. That's right. I was a Mid-South tag team champion. Me and my man, Mr. Olympia. We wrestled Mr. Wrestling 2. All right. I beat him down. I beat down who else? Hercules.
Hercules Hernandez.
That's right. We beat the Fantastics. We beat the Midnight Express. We beat the Zambouille Express. We beat the Lightning Express. Rock and Roll Express.
Orient Express.
The Orient Express.
China
Express.
Pat Tanaka in there.
All the expresses.
Every express. Every express in wrestling.
We beat Coco Beware. All the niggas. Hacksaw Dugan. Matt Bourne, what's his name? The boy that was Dork the Clown. Beat him. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody. You just look it up. But after this podcast, you just go on the internet and you do some deep diving, keep digging. You'll find out all about downtown. That's right. We beat Panda Express too. That was a white man and a black man. That's right. That was Shaska Watley and Jimmy Valiant. We beat them too.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Tony Brown. It's been a pleasure, Tony Brown.
Yes, it has.
We gotta start this show. I'm gonna be the champion. The next time we see you, which is Thursday.
That's right.
Yeah, you'll see downtown Tony Brown until Matt Damon lose the title. Until he lose the title.
until he loses the title. So y'all gonna see me for a long ass time.
All right.
Probably till next year's SummerSlam.
And they say Tony Brown gave Dick Murdoch his nickname.
Hey.
All right. I don't like this disrespect.
We got to start the show downtown.
Hey, the hell with y'all. Okay, listen.
Downtown, appreciate you.
Now. Peace out.
I love it.
All right, love. It's all about love. Love is in your face. All right.
Let me start.
Get on up out of here.
Let's start this show.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
Damn, piece of the chat. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast.
Come on, wardrobe change.
If you've been rocking with us for about 41 plus some odd minutes, you already know God is still working on us. As always, it's your boy Cal. They took my title.
What title?
And now they're trying to take my New Day. As always, you see the squad is on the line. Miss Mimi. Say what's good to the people, yo.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, my fault.
Surprise. Surprise.
God damn.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
My fault. Welcome back, Mimi. Mimi. Brother DDM.
Well,
I didn't realize that was your shirt. I thought that was a title you was holding for a second.
no, that would be in the room.
The shit you ain't send might be is in the other room.
Room
Right.
for niggas from not from the
Room
DMV.
for those
The room.
outside the 410.
I'm sorry.
Hello, it's me, DDM, the EST of BRP, aka Jordan Childs, aka he's back, aka I missed y'all maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, a lot.
Every week. I really miss y'all.
I do.
I really wanted to be on the show.
I'm ready to talk some wrestling. I'm ready and I'm back. I'm back.
Bitches.
Who up next? This nigga.
Cal.
What's poppin'? I'm sorry. What's poppin', my brother?
I put a couple dollars in my sock drawer.
Mm.
Cal.
What's poppin'? What you do that for?
Got some war chest in case you need your chest knocked off. Cal.
Oh shit! Talk to him.
Like the heart of a giant.
Mm.
Don't you ever forget. Cal.
What's up? What's up?
Hope they never forget.
Mm.
The BRP got this shit popping.
Talk about it.
We gave you that plan when you was out of options. Damon.
Mm.
Damon. Damon.
Mm. Salute. Champion. He won the title. He wasn't even here. Peace to brother fam. Out in the ether.
We're just showing his back.
We Dr. Claw in the building. There's reports. There's as of right now, I'm seeing on the timeline, Alpha is currently still fighting. I've not seen word that Alpha's passed away. Actually, the reports I'm seeing are that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
There's
good.
well, there was a report going on a little bit ago that Alpha had passed away. But there's also alternative reports, like outlets are saying that he's not passed, but he is fighting. So,
Wow.
I mean, hey,
Damn, that's sad, bro.
it is sad. It actually, I mean, it's terrible segue. What you want to say, Mimi?
He'd been fighting for a while.
Right.
Both of them.
Both of them.
They've been both fighting for a while. I follow his daughter. I used to follow his daughter, and she's been posting like saying that he's staying strong and stuff like that. But today was the first time I saw any kind of anything. I didn't think anybody was paying attention.
I mean, I will say, and again, people. The thing is they old. Like we're talking about like 4 or 5 decades of pro wrestling history that they kind of saw to get to the point. I mean, again, I hate to have segues like this, but I mean, Roman Reigns is back. Like when you really put it in perspective, Alpha at the top of that tree that The Rock presented early this year at Vegas during the kickoff is in that fight right now. And at the end of that is Roman Reigns not only being back, but it being like, A, fuck the title story right now, but B, more importantly, him and his family's fighting over them beads. They want that necklace.
Which make it, this is crazy. Even
it's a totally different situation.
Wow.
I mean, like I said, it kind of not to put a down on the situation, but it does kind of put bad blood in the bloodline and what's really going on in perspective. But
that's their pay-per-view.
You said what?
That's their pay-per-view.
We've not seen a lot of DDM. We've not seen a lot of Mimi. So I want to say Mimi. It's been about 2 full weeks since Roman's return at SummerSlam. Last week on SmackDown, he didn't say nothing. He showed up. I got to pull up the other image. He showed up in a pair of them Travis Scotts and went out there to fight his family. And his focus was on them damn beads. Not them damn beads, but like that, like the titles in the mix, everything is going on. He wants that necklace.
Because that's stronger than everything.
Talk about it.
That means more than anything. It's interesting. Sometimes my memory jogs or my thoughts jog based off of the things that you guys say, and you mentioning the image and Afa and Sika being at the top of that image, up top of that, that tree. And when you really think about it in real life, it feels like you said, this whole story is kind of playing off of everything. But in real life, it's really him and The Rock.
Yeah, it's
really him and The Rock that have taken on that. I don't want to say legend because it's clear, but I don't like using that word legend so quickly, the GOAT so quickly, all of that. I don't like using that so quickly, but he really is. And I saw a picture saying that he was actually a high chief.
Look, what y'all
in real life.
You been having that conversation since Vegas early this year about the high chief distinction and the tribal chief distinction and what that really means outside of an undisputed title and what the fan, because Jacob Fatu, Zilla Fatu, Lance Anoa'i, like there's a whole legion of this family that ain't even in here yet, but the door is open.
The door's completely open, and he opened that door.
Yeah.
It wasn't even The Rock.
It would put him, like Mimi's saying, they're at the top. Now that you have Alpha and Sika where they are, like Mimi's saying, it puts Roman Reigns and The Rock at the top, but all the tree is leaning on one, like the table's leaning on one side, which is crazy. Dang. Because those two at the top are the reason why a good amount are in pro wrestling, but this side of the tree is the reason why the rest of these niggas are like popping.
Right.
Which is crazy.
because it could have went completely different. He could have hoarded all of this by himself and been like,
could have died.
It could have died as well. Yeah, it could have died.
I don't mean it.
Yeah.
Well, again, I mean, we're talking 4 years. We're literally coming up on four calendar years of the start of the bloodline storyline. You know, back during the pandemic. Like, this is if you thought it was dying, because there was a point where after Mania it was like, what's really going on? And the wise man Paul Heyman sacrificed himself, and it turned into we want Roman chants and Roman back. He's supposed to be back on SmackDown this Friday.
He better be there next Friday. No disrespect. I hope he there next Friday.
Well, I mean, not trying to be funny, but
right.
Raw had to do 2 weeks on Sci-Fi. The Olympics kind of shut a lot of shit down. It's the summertime. Like, everything is discombobulated right now. It's good to have SmackDown, especially right before SmackDown leaves to go to USA, to get Roman up on there. Are they building the bad blood? Like, what? I don't know what the end result of this is going to be, but it feels like these two is about to have a match at some point.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Look at Solo.
Angel from Velvet to Satin.
Hit me. Ooh, yeah, he did. You said DDM?
Red flats. He at least wearing black flats now.
Mm-hmm.
And flats were very jarring. Very jarring. I think, you know, with when I look at the Samoan dynasty, Samoan dynasty, I think everybody has a part to play. I think everybody builds on the success of the previous person. When we look at the Wild Samoans, yes, they are legendary in wrestling, Hall of Fame, tag team, but they were never, in my opinion, booked or viewed as like top guys, like a Hogan level or like a Ric Flair level or something like that. I think what makes The Rock important is he was the first Samoan, in my opinion, to be a top guy.
So I would challenge that to say Yokozuna was the first top guy.
Oh, well, yeah, but was Yokozuna like t-shirts and
he
like,
was.
He was. That?
He was. It was a different. I think it was a different type of top guy. Sorry, what did you say, man?
No, I was saying he was that nigga. He was Yokozuna.
He was the first top guy. I don't think, when I really think about The Rock, I think every single one of them had their own differentiation of being a top guy. He was the first significant top guy, Yokozuna.
Right. They put him on top, yeah.
And he was like, he really was what Roman was doing right now, but without the bringing in extra people, like bringing in his family, without doing that. But he was the one.
But they were already there, though.
Who?
Right?
The Samoans?
Yeah, they were already there. So the Haiti.
So he was built. Remember, he was built as a Japanese.
Yeah, he was a whole
sumo wrestler.
Sumo. He was more sumo. They didn't even say nothing about Samoa.
Yeah. Cousins. He looked like one of my cousins.
Because y'all Samoa.
So
I mean, technically, I can't dispute your claim. I just don't view him that way, and it also could be my distance from the business. I'm willing to admit that. Era, it
was a gap.
Yeah, I don't look.
It was a huge gap.
The Rock to me was just he was a cultural crossover in a way that I just hadn't seen. I don't associate with Yokozuna. And I could be wrong, right? But it was like, that's why I say it was a different type of top guy. He was a different type of guy. He was like more of a traditional top guy.
Yokozuna was.
Yes. Yeah. And I don't think The Rock might have crossed over mainstream, but The Rock wasn't as big as Yokozuna.
Yeah,
I would argue that. You have to. The only reason why I say that is because, Like I become obsessed sometimes, and I dig through and try to see, like, am I looking at this correctly? And in my opinion, I do not think that The Rock got to that level, but the level is different. The level is different. The 80s was different. Early 90s was different.
It was different.
Then
it's interesting.
When he became mainstream, like mainstream was mainstream, but it wasn't like mainstream there.
I have to respectfully disagree with that.
Shit, where you go?
I'm not saying that The Rock was not a big guy. I'm saying he was not a top guy at the level, at the same, like the same aesthetic as Yokozuna. It was different. Just like Roman Reigns' top level is different than The Rock.
This nigga, he glitched out. What you saying, man? Nothing.
Can he hear us?
You good?
Somebody on the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
It's Roblox night.
Wow.
School is
Yeah, it gotta be Roblox. I'm with somebody ass. Hold on.
And I would say, Rikishi never got to that level.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I know.
Rikishi never got to that level.
And I don't know enough about. My next digging into is Umaga.
You might need to go through that Rock stuff before you go to Umaga.
So I went through the Rock stuff. I went through the Rock stuff. I have a lot of confusion with the Rock stuff.
Why?
Because I feel like, and this is going to be totally controversial.
That's why I asked.
I feel like people helped him get to where he was at.
Who?
This is why I get it.
Who?
Everybody helps everybody. Like,
who?
Yeah, I hear you. I feel like he had the ultimate mouthpiece, and I feel like him and Austin. I loved him and Austin's feud better than anybody else's, in my opinion.
You think Steve Austin was the mouthpiece?
No, I said they both had this. I think
the ultimate mouthpiece.
He has the ultimate mouthpiece, The Rock, but I think Steve Austin was the only one that could kind of like be there with him, like, like challenge him. I'm not saying that Austin was the top one. Yeah, I'm not saying Austin was top one, but I honestly think he had a good mouthpiece, but I think he had a good mouthpiece, but I think
keep saying it.
Stuff is questionable.
Keep saying it.
And he had good programs because he had good dancers.
I like that. I like it. No, I'm with it. Is she wrong?
I don't know about this.
Why?
The Rock.
I'm not saying he's not good.
I'm with you.
Okay, I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying that he was the one that had the catalyst of the mouth, but sorry.
The catalyst of
the mouth catalyst
of the mouth is crazy.
However, everything else feels questionable.
Oh my god!
Because he had good dance partners, but he did a great job of shepherding that mainstream. He was able to do that.
He was one of them niggas, Mimi.
I'm not saying that's not what I'm saying. I'm
I
saying
know. I'm just saying. I know what you. I hear. I'm just saying.
Mimi's just saying compared to some of the other stars of that generation, he wasn't popping like they was popping.
He had. I'm not gonna say he's like that man right now because that's not what it is. That definitely is not what it's given. But I'm saying he was.
He trying to wear my vest. I don't like that.
He has some. He has some good dance part. He has some good dance partners that helped shine him up.
Who?
The Rock.
Who? Triple H?
No.
Austin?
That was the least.
Talk about it.
That was the least.
Actually, don't talk about it.
Yeah. Right.
Actually, don't talk about that.
You didn't think The Rock was a good dance partner? I thought The Rock was fire.
The Rock was fire, but he had good dance partners. Is what Mimi's saying?
He had good. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, that was I know, SummerSlam, such was a great Rock match. No, I can't even figure it out. Jesus. And that's my confusion.
Wait, Mimi, did you go back and watch the? I mean, cause I know we'll talk about this at some point. Did you go back and watch like the Rock and Cena stuff from the WrestleManias not too long ago?
Yes. And what has helped The Rock make it so intriguing and bring you? It's this thing called called
the breakup. Salt and pepper broke. I'm sorry.
What has there's this word in the books that I've been reading called neo kayfabe, where you know what neo kayfabe is, right?
I'm not up on that term, honestly.
Neo kayfabe is when something real that's happening, it kind of bleeds into the kayfabe world. It's almost like that booking of the divorce situation.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I feel like that Rock Cena situation was kind of neo kayfabe a little bit. Just like the Cody situation was absolutely neo kayfabe, I believe.
Yeah, regardless of what they said in the documentary.
Yes. So I think when it comes to that feud, it was very much, everybody wants to know what's happening behind the curtain. And it felt real because people sort of kind of said it was. Yeah, right. Shoot work. That's the same thing. Yep. And so that's always intriguing to people. That blurring line of realization, or it could be fake or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he was so, like, you could see everything in the ring. That was what was fascinating about that feud to me.
Wait, Antoine, was The Rock's legacy written? Like, it was set in stone? And if so, what exactly is his legacy? I'm just want to make sure we're clear.
His legacy, in my opinion, is he redid Rock and Wrestling. Rock and Wrestling Connection. I believe
The Rock did.
Yes. He truly, with the Rock and Wrestling, that's what it was, right? Yeah, the Rock and Wrestling Connection, where the ring and rock and roll came together around the 80s. Yeah. He redefined that. Just like Roman has redefined mainstream now.
Roman is hype beast.
Right. And Rock is movie and film and all of that. Like, he just completely, it
was the evolution of the eras. Yeah.
Right. It kind of, everything has to grow. Everything has to morph into something else. It can't stay the same all the time, right?
Talk to him. We got there.
And you have to, it has to, if you're going to switch it, it has to mean something when you switch it. The only thing that I would have liked for Roman's reign and Roman's this new evolution of switching into mainstream is that I wish the reign broke Hulk Hogan's reign.
Shit, we all do.
I literally, because the Bruno Sammartino reign will never be broken, and I don't think it needs to be. But the Hogan one, it should have. That would have just put, like,
they breaking every other record.
It would have been done.
They breaking every other record. You might as well have waited till. Well, the thing is,
Brown never understands anything.
Hindsight, August after WrestleMania XL, I don't think it could have been a situation where Roman was still holding that title at this point. That Philly crowd would have killed somebody.
I was with it.
In GTA. They would have killed somebody that night if Cody didn't get that title. But yeah, I mean, we would be in a situation where Roman.
I still ain't want that nigga to win.
Roman would be champion through bad blood, which sounds crazy right now.
What are we better off? No.
Are we better off with Cody Rhodes as your WWE undisputed champion right now?
No.
we keep thinking. See, the thing is, we keep thinking that this belt is the prize. The belt is a plot device. Without the belt was never. The belt was just a plot device. Roman Reigns was really the prize. And
that's what he made it. That's what he turned it into, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
The belt, the wrestler's supposed to make the belt. So that's why you think it's a plot right now.
Yeah.
It wasn't a plot before.
But everybody is not going to be that person, and I think that there needs to be room for for different types of champions. Because if everybody was that person, it would be a boring show. Right. And the reality is,
and it has been.
No, it actually hasn't, and I'm going to push back on that because
Salt and Pepper really breaking up this week. That's crazy. That's crazy. I love it.
Because
it really has.
What's happened is actually, in my opinion, benefited the show and benefited the product because we are seeing different people get opportunities. Who would have thought Liv Morgan would be a fixture in a main storyline? And I'm actually starting to believe her and can't stand the bitch. And I'm like, damn, who would have thought that Damian Priest losing that belt, he got the opportunity. I'm starting to see him.
But I'm not that. We're talking about two separate things. Though I just want to make that clear. What you're talking about, DDM, and what I'm talking about is two separate things.
She says
Raw is completely. I feel that Raw is in a completely different universe than SmackDown.
I can see that.
I get that, but I think that it's still. We've gotten to see Jacob Fatu. We've gotten to see. I think. I don't want to just. I don't want to just say. And I'm not even like a huge Cody Rhodes fan, right? But I don't want to say that. I just feel like you love Roman and you're excited about his return because he's returning.
Right.
So while that would get stale, and you're going to have lulls and everything. Like it's not always going to, like Raw was in a lull for a while, and and now they got stuff. I mean, they got the Punk stuff with Drew McIntyre. They got the Judgment Day thing. Different
universe. I'm not blading the both of them together. I'm not disputing that world is that whole Raw situation. I love it. I'm not talking about Raw. I'm talking about SmackDown. I'm talking about the undisputed championship. I'm not talking about the world heavyweight championship. But I need because I don't like it. Let me finish. I don't like it when people say I like Roman Reigns because he has returned. No, I don't just like Roman. You did. You said I like. I think you like. I think you like Roman Reigns because he's returning and you're excited about it. Absolutely.
What are you saying?
Okay, we can run it back.
We like it. Yeah, we can do that.
But what I'm saying is the whole Roman situation is very significant. The numbers go, everything goes up. Everything, we're talking about Roman. We're not talking about Cody. And I'm not hating on Cody. I'm not hating on Cody right now. I'm just talking about the facts. My fandom is based off facts.
I do have a question about Cody. While we're talking about what titles mean and all this stuff, in the midst of all this, Cody Rhodes said, "Hey, Kevin Owens, I've been thinking about it, bro. I want you to be the person that I face for the title in Berlin." And Kevin Owens said, "I'm good." On national TV, he told the undisputed champion, "Nah, I'm your friend." And it made me wonder, like I understand when it's one person's time and when it's someone else's time, but shouldn't all the singles competitors like if they offer the singles guy or singles woman the championship match, that's not weird to be like, "Hey, I don't really want that. What are they fighting? What you there for?"
It's not weird. It's not weird for you to be handing out opportunities like that. It started there. It really started there.
there should my thing is that there really should be a story about what Cody Rhodes is trying to do with the championship. And when he's not fighting solo and not worrying about the bloodline, he's kind of like, hey, who won a title match? You want to fight for this? You done being my friend this week?
It don't mean shit.
Don't. It don't.
Don't nobody want that shit.
Is that that's not weird?
Hell, a nigga went to a whole nother show to wrestle a champion.
He left. He said, "Hey, Gunther."
Like, you remember?
Gunther,
our beef.
Remember when we was in Saudi Arabia, bro? And that time where I should have won, but you kind of fugazied me.
That's gonna be fire, though.
What, Randy Orton and Gunther?
Yeah, that's gonna be fire. Randy
Orton this week signed an extension on his contract, so he's around for another 4 years.
He's
5 years.
He don't need to wrestle. He don't need to wrestle them 4 or 5 years.
He needs to wrestle at certain points.
That's it. Randy Orton, at one point in time, you like, yo, Randy Orton don't fucking wrestle. He need to wrestle. No, you done did enough.
This was we were talking about like establishing the next eras and who's picking up the torch for you. Essentially, like that's kind of the broad conversation, and it's funny to have that conversation as we're exiting 2024 at this point and entering 2025, where Orton's got another 4 years. John Cena's got 36 dates.
All them trash. But anyway,
John Cena's he's marking up his calendar right now. Like, all right, Cleveland,
I'm going to this one.
Barclays,
make that.
Jeddah, Indianapolis. He's gonna be at the Rumble. He's gonna be at WrestleMania.
Ass.
That's
Nobody
funny.
care, and it's really
funny.
sad. It's really sad. Like, because I was excited about the whole John Cena situation, and then I'm like, wait, huh? Oh, you still here? Okay.
Wait, you the excitement level went down.
The excitement level went down when you put it in. I was typing the headline into my thing, and I saw John Cena. I left it out.
On John Cena. Wait.
I left John Cena.
Wait. John Cena.
Come on, dog.
I love you, John.
John Cena announced during an interview this week with the Collider that 36 dates, 20. He said I gave my calendar for 2025 to WWE. That's it.
And nobody's talking about it.
Well, all right.
Nobody cares.
Right now. Is that all right, let me ask a question. Is that a problem right now in August that nobody's having a conversation about John Cena next year? That's funny. Talk to him, fan. Talk to him, fan. Why you say that? It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a problem, Mimi?
I don't think so. I just think that this whole Roman bloodline, I honestly feel like when it comes to SmackDown, people have been kind of like, okay, I want more. Solo did a really good job of keeping us abreast, but I think people want more of the product a little bit right now. They don't want wash, rinse, repeat. And this man came back, and I haven't even been on Twitter like that. I went on Twitter today, and somebody... Well, that's your fault, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I came on Twitter today, and they was playing his song in a club.
Yeah, that was fire.
Wait, whose song? Wait, what?
That shit was fire.
They play whose song in the club?
The Jersey Club shit.
What Jersey?
The Roman song. He did?
Roman Reigns Jersey Club?
No, John Cena.
Was it John Cena or was it Roman Reigns?
I thought it was John Cena.
I gotta look. I'll have to.
Everybody in the club had their ones up.
Oh, really?
I'll have to look.
I ain't been on Twitter. I don't know nothing.
Anybody in the chat, if you know what we're talking about, please send it a DM at Black Rasslin on Twitter, please.
So John Cena, that John Cena shit was fire.
John Cena, I think the thing it's WWE's in an instant. Thank y'all. WWE's in a real interesting situation because there's so much going on with Roman, Bloodline, Damian Priest, Rhea, everything, that John Cena in 2025 being like that's going to be one of the top line stories for next year. And right now, we're not even worried about that. We ain't even thinking about the implications of what that could be.
I knew I wasn't tripping.
Were there two club situations where they both?
Oh wait,
that John Cena shit was fire.
I'm probably
not. In the club too. He was in the club too.
Yeah, it was in the club.
Am I allowed to play that on? I'm probably not allowed to play it on.
You should. YouTube. Yeah, you should, because it's a remix.
No.
I'm about to say what that.
Shut up.
You said yeah. Thank you, brother fan. Appreciate you. I feel like that maybe.
You found it?
Did I didn't look.
We already 1 week in the hole for the ad.
Yeah, see you wildin'. We are fine. Shouts out to YouTube, youtube.com/Black Rasslin. If you're watching right now, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss anything because we drop content on the regular. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so John Cena. Is there anything else John Cena.
So John, like you're taking the. I get it. We had this conversation about John Cena. Then we can move. We had this conversation about John Cena some months ago, right?
Right.
And I told you it was ass. With the 36 dates,
the return is ass. You think?
Yes.
The swan song, whatever.
Yes.
You think the 36 dates makes it feel a different way?
Yeah,
because like, it's only
36 dates.
But when you think about because I was thinking about the same thing. I was trying to figure out 36 dates. WWE has WWE has at least 2 shows that Cena will be on a week, right? That's not including PLEs. There's 52 weeks in a year.
Right.
Even if some weeks where he's doing like a go home show and a PLE that weekend, that's a good amount of PLE coverage. Talk to him, fam. At least 6 months, and that's spread out.
That's what I'm saying is everybody since that Kobe shit, since that Kobe farewell tour, everybody want this farewell tour. John Cena big enough to get farewell, 2 farewell dates, 3 farewell dates, 4 farewell dates leading up to WrestleMania, 6 dates.
WrestleMania, I'm assuming he's going to the Hall of Fame.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you going to the Hall, you could have did the Rumble. Like, yo, I'm declaring for the Rumble.
He probably will.
Et cetera, and then retired in WrestleMania, and that would have blew the roof off. But this 36 date shit,
he got to go to Saudi Arabia. He got to hit Survivor Series. John Cena is trying to do everything.
Why? You're John Cena.
The Cena Tesla, whatever the case may be. At a certain point, he realized. He's the guy. He had the most Make-A-Wish Foundation. I mean, like he's gonna hit every date he needs to make sure that the universe gets to see him. Because if you don't see him here, it's a wrap.
For. Like, yo,
in Vegas,
you have
everybody can't afford it.
Then that's your fault. Like you're not gonna be. What I'm saying is. Yo, you can still tune in. These dates you gonna miss.
You could pay the 1 or pay the 10 to tune in on.
I could check John Cena next week, or I could check him at the PLE.
We got John Cena at home. It's crazy.
Fans, Kimmy.
He said he wanted to say bye to the fans. That's what I'm saying, though. That's really what it is.
That's bullshit.
Think of the money that's going to happen.
That's old.
How much money you think they about to rake in next year? 36 dates, 36 must attend dates if you're a John Cena fan. Some of them folks is hitting multiples. Many of them will be PLEs. Some of them may be overseas.
Yo, shout out to Johnson. If I see you at the dice game when I hit touchdown in Vegas, I'm gonna give you all your props, my nigga. But until then, fuck you, fuck Johnson.
Wait, DDM, are you a Cena fan like that? Or like, are you trying to see Cena before he hangs up the jorts?
No, but I get it. It's for that very reason. You know, there are kids who are not going to be able to afford to go to Vegas. There are people who those house shows, those small shows, and also too, John Cena is a man who loved the business, and I think that this makes sense. I think we're looking at the pageantry and what it could be if it was more exclusive, but as looking at the prices of these WWE events, the price of the merch, everything that goes into it, it's becoming unaffordable for the very people who made it what it is.
It sound like John Cena loved the money, not the fucking business.
I mean, well,
he's stupid.
Everybody
ain't a goofy.
Like everybody loves the money. Like we're not doing this for free. But at the same time, I mean, not we, but he's not doing it for free, as he has a lifestyle to maintain. But at the same time, your price point for seeing John Cena at a SmackDown versus seeing John Cena at a pay-per-view is drastically different.
This is par for the course. If you feel like it's ass right now, wait until 2028 when Randy Orton's like, hey, I got this last year, next year, right? Here go my 35, my 35. It's good. This is what it is.
Oh, Sting looked absolutely ridiculous for 6 years.
This is what y'all want, though.
He started jumping off of shit to try to get.
This is what y'all want. Whenever y'all champion the Hardy Boys coming back past their prime, or Kurt Angle coming back past his prime, or saying, yo, Undertaker got one more match in him. You may or may not be related to these, but that's the sentiment because people are still on that nostalgia shit. One more, bro. I gotta be there the last time John Cena does the You Can't See Me.
But let Bobby Lashley have a run, nigga.
Right.
That's what I want to see.
He's wrong color.
That's what you want to see, but is John
he's boxing, right?
Is an anomaly. Like he's not to me. This makes sense. I want to see Anita Baker, although she showed her ass, but she did.
Did she really?
Did she even show up?
Didn't watch your mouth come off, nigga.
She showed up to mine and she sounded great, but I think
showed her ass?
I just think whether it's for the money, whether it's for ego, I think it's good that kids who watch the programming when it wasn't great, because right now we're in a place, right?
Right.
I think it's great that kids who kept the programming afloat and watch those terrible Raws or those questionable
facts. They're coming back.
They deserve to, and that's another thing too, Kyle. You bring up a very interesting point. Those people are coming back to wrestling, so it'll be nice if I hadn't watched wrestling for years. Like I'm not gonna lie, when I came back to wrestling and I watched the first Women's Royal Rumble, I screamed when Lita came out.
Okay,
and I hadn't watched in 20 years, so. It's not like it would be different if John Cena was doing this and he was in terrible condition and he was not given. He doesn't look like. I mean, the hair aside from the hair.
Yeah, you can't talk about his hair, man.
Aside from the hair, he doesn't look in my opinion, as far as being able to do the job, he's not in a bad place to me. So I think that now, if after this, if he say, "Oh, I'm going to come back," then maybe we can look at it differently. But
that question: what kind of sushi? What kind of sushi you eat?
Oh, so I had a California roll, and which I was eating off camera, and I got salmon. They was supposed to deliver it to my door. I lied and told them I was on crutches so they would come up the elevator.
You're a piece of shit.
You know, I went to go get my sushi, but I wanted to do that for dramatic effect, so that's why I went quiet. You know, I gotta sell a storyline now.
Do you eat it with chopsticks? You use chopsticks?
No, I just eat it with my fingers.
You are a whole. You know what? But get him out of here.
Are you good with the chopsticks, man?
Absolutely.
How you learn? You learned on the block?
Yo, I had a date one time. Shit, this was years ago. She took me to a sushi bar.
And practice?
You goddamn right.
Nigga said at
practice
home.
before you went?
I look like Daniel's son.
He said, she ain't gonna fuck with me, nigga. She ain't gonna fuck with me.
But wait,
Jesus.
do you really like sushi like that?
Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
you
I love sushi.
hand roll sushi or
Yeah. My
hand roll
joint,
sushi?
my joint, they hand roll. They I got my own set of chopsticks, all that shit.
He is a sushi man. He makes sushi.
Yeah, I eat my top ramen with fucking chopsticks.
That's rice making Math Damon.
Hand roll sushi.
Szechuan.
Amazing.
Don't do that.
No, but I went, guys. I like
Sashimi.
Don't.
California roll, of course, because I'm basic.
Far from it.
Yeah, I try. No, but I know how to sell a storyline. You don't have any time to talk about wrestling on the show, but
no.
I'm waiting for y'all. Trust me. I got a conversation.
But no, I mean, I get with Cena. I'm not, like I said, I'm not. The funny thing is, all of the people we discussed tonight are not my faves, and
you vaping.
They're not my faves. Y'all
Shout
know
out, brother
I'm
fan.
lady wrestling. So all of these guys.
Wait. Who's your fave?
My fave guy.
Drew McIntyre.
Who's your fave?
Fave just in general.
In
I'm
general.
gonna sound crazy, and I know I'm gonna sound crazy, and it's okay. But to the day I die, I will always be a hardcore to the end leader in the Hardy Boys fan.
A lot of people fuck with them. No, a lot. Math was just gone. A lot of people. I think a lot of people specifically, if it's not Hardy Boys, it's Lita and Matt Hardy.
Yeah. And Bianca is definitely my fave, but like Bianca is still building her legacy, so I'm not really to cap her yet.
Yeah.
But the Hardy Boys, Amy Dumas,
Amy
Maternity
Dumas.
Girl,
Yes.
that lady, I'm gonna tell you, and I hate to. What I love about wrestling is, especially now, is that you can see yourself in different characters, and sometimes you see yourself in different characters as an avatar, right?
Right.
Where Lita would come out in that fire engine red hair with that fishnet top, with the baggy jeans, with those guys, it just did something to me, and I can't explain it.
You thought she was Latina?
No, I didn't care about. I didn't care about
No, I'm actually just asking.
I didn't know. I didn't care. I just know that
I did.
Her and the Hardys, they were beautiful. They were young. They were fresh. You hadn't seen anything like that visually in WWE yet, and they just spoke to the renegade in me. And I know Amy isn't the smoothest worker. I know that, she has, her deficits, but for me, to me, they will always be at the top for me.
I didn't watch around that time.
Yeah, they'll always be at the top for me.
Christian, Edge. I don't know. I don't have a connection with them.
Yeah. And I get that. And that's the beautiful thing about wrestling, right? Is like, even with the takes, like sometimes I'll be like, huh? But wrestling is like soap operas in that sometimes, like, my mother loves Catherine Chancellor now on Young and the Restless. I like All My Children, God and Light. but in different eras. My grandmother will reference Luke and Laura, and to her, Luke and Laura is the end-all be-all of soap operas. With wrestling,
Erica Kane and Adam Quartermain.
Exactly.
My question, I don't mean to completely halt and jump somewhere else, but that your man's is in a strap match.
Which one of my husbands?
God damn, you ain't been watching that long?
Who knows? I've been watching, but who's in a strap match?
CM Junk.
Oh, well, no, yeah, I thought you was talking about something like, I know about CM Junk and
your husband.
Like, I'm looking forward to that. Like, I'm looking forward.
Okay.
They whipping each other.
Like, I'm looking like you have no idea.
They whipping each other.
When was that announced?
They didn't announce. Well, the thing was, what had happened was,
see him jump.
What had happened was, Drew McIntyre was out there, and then CM Punk attacked him on Raw. At some point, a belt was pulled out,
and it was
I saw that.
And CM Punk was whipping his ass.
Okay.
Yeah. Backstage, Kathy Kelly said, because CM Punk said CM Punk said that originally the Adam Pearce said that CM Punk didn't make it. He had travel problems. Then Kathy Kelly was like, "Hey, you was on my plane. You was sitting right next to me. I know you had no travel problems." He was like, "Yeah, nah, I was just bullshitting." But at the end of their conversation, he was holding the belt and was like, "Yeah, I think I know a way to figure it out." So it feel like they about to have my assumption is a strap match between CM Junk and Drew McIntyre at Bash in Berlin.
CM Junk. So is that because CM Junk can't perform?
He's got to get a strap.
Pause.
Yeah, this is very busy.
I don't know what his.
This is very busy.
All right, I'm gonna say.
Is it a cluster?
CM Punk did not get injured at SummerSlam, but he was also in a match where it was Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins as referee. I don't know what CM Punk's abilities are for a full solo match.
Well, it's clearly limited.
So
I was going to say there has to be some type of limitation because it's not the thought isn't a one-on-one singles match. It's a singles match with some type of
same people
schmozzy situation going on to it. But I mean, he's still going to have to get hit with a strap at some point. Pause.
I mean, yeah. I think he should. I think I'm interested to see if AJ Lee is ever going to show up.
They brought her up enough times where I wouldn't be surprised if she showed up, but
like I would be interested in that. I am very excited to Bash in Berlin. Because y'all are busy.
Glad everybody's back.
I am y'all are so busy. I am excited for Bash in Berlin because I can't wait to see the spectacle that they do for Gunther. And this is I can't wait to see that. And I think they are going to give us good quality matches.
They have to.
And even SummerSlam, I wasn't on the SummerSlam show, but even that, that pay-per-view was very entertaining to me.
It was entertaining, yes. It was very entertaining. Yeah. I think Bash in Berlin, though, that Gunther Randy Orton, because they build it as a continuation of this first match. It was 2 weeks ago. Randy, he specifically said, "Yo, I'm looking at Flair Steamboat," which was a trilogy. So it feels like they about to. It's not graps, but they about to try and give you a modern wrestling classic.
I think Drew needs one of those.
Yeah.
I think he needs one of those to really not cement himself, but for my husband, I think my husband got cheated during the pandemic, so he really didn't get a chance to shine the way I would have liked for him to. That's his story. When I think about Drew McIntyre's story, that's his story. He's a guy that gets it, but when he gets it, it's like, it's always something going on. Like, like we had the pandemic happen, or he got the belt and then the shit with CM Punk happens. He was supposed to be the guy and then he got released. Like, that's always been the story of Drew McIntyre. It's like,
right
there, and it's like, not really, and then when he did lose the belt, he lost it to Bobby Lashley, I believe. Was that Bobby Lashley lost at WrestleMania? Bobby Lashley won at WrestleMania that year, I believe, because that was the WrestleMania where we came back out of the pandemic at Raymond James Stadium. That's where Sasha and Bianca headline night one.
Right.
And, I wanted Bobby to win, so I wasn't mad at that. And at the time, me and Drew was just dating. I wasn't really considering him. We hadn't got engaged yet. So, I wasn't really in his corner the way that I would be. But I'm looking forward to a strap match. I just need him to get back into leg day to prepare for this match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's off.
Yeah, that the strap match is going to be a problem. I think they did a good enough job. They're probably one of the hottest feuds that has nothing to do with the title at all. So they just got to book them with some type of, we've been recording for a minute. Rest in peace to the Club Godzilla beat King. I'm just seeing that news hitting the Twitter timeline. If you don't know nothing about like club music and not just like dance, but like shit that you only gonna hear in the club or outside the club in the park, man. Rest in peace to beat King. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have a time this weekend. Ain't
that a bitch?
Ain't it always a bitch?
I hate you, yo.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
Because of Jersey Fresh. I hate you.
See, the thing is, chat, let's just be clear. Be clear.
Super clear.
Every year, around this time.
Same week.
Peace to Rain, peace to the Vicious Styles crew. They've been doing Jersey Fresh for a minute. And as long as I've known my brother, it's been, what you do. But like this time of year, it's like I was saying at the top of the show, this is not like this time of year is it's so much going on. So we've tried to be like, but I hit him the other day. I'm like, this happened this weekend. But it's always some schedule going on. But it's not my fault. Homeboy Sandman and Cy Martial Law, they having a whole breakdancing competition. It may be better than Ray Gun at the Olympics in Paris.
For those that don't know, Jersey Fresh
it's the hip hop festival in my little corner of the world. Like if you're talking about like Jersey's most like it's not even like for rappers. Like it started out as a bunch of writers, a bunch of graffiti writers got walls up. We gonna bomb out for a Saturday, and then it turned into we're gonna have live music. Then it turned into we're gonna have Homeboy Sandman and
Core Mega.
Core Mega. Over the years, it's been a number of different people, but it's turned into like a real like 4 or 5 elements type situation where you go outside. You could pull up, drink you some brew, and smoke you with L or whatever.
Who are these people?
It's a bunch of hip hop. It's hip hop DDM.
Oh, so it's hip hop culture.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is the culture.
Okay. The culture.
I don't want it to sound like DDM saying like turning his nose up at the culture.
Yeah. But no. The culture. Like I just be having to digest stuff.
No,
like,
of course.
Like I'm a digester. Like as you guys for the BRP universe, for as ostentatious as I can be, and yes, I am a digester. Since you want to come on camera, fam, I am a digester. But I be having to take it in. Like so, sometimes I'm like, what? Like, yeah.
Sorry, DDM. I apologize.
What y'all be walking into this? Y'all walk into this
mess.
I apologize. The problem is that we reside in mess, right? So whenever like we see Mess, it's like, oh shit, Mess, come here.
Mess.
We right here, Mess. We right here.
Knowing is half the battle.
Yeah.
Now, the main WWE related storyline I've been worrying about this week, especially because there's only so much time left in the night. I see. You already said I hate it.
This is quick.
It's the situation
Hate it.
with the New Day. So just to catch anybody up to speed, and I guess we got to take it back a couple weeks. You see, brother Xavier Woods, he looked pissed off right there, don't he? For a minute, Karrion Kross been messing with him. I don't know if he's trying to recruit him to be a part of the Final Testament or what, but he been like trying to point out how his situation ain't really moving. He went to the length where he took out Kofi Kingston. He injured that man's arm, and he was gone for a minute. X couldn't take care of himself, so when he came back, Kofi said, look, I was rehabbing. I was in the PC. It's a big nigga down there named Odyssey Jones. He could be who we could use. Brought him up immediately. I don't know what it is about Odyssey Jones, but immediately Xavier Woods is like, nah. Get it. No, I don't want to say get him away from me, but like like if Odyssey Jones touch him on the shoulder, I feel like Woods would be like. But the problem is, talk to him, fam. The problem is, it's not. So I want to be clear. This is not Karrion Kross somehow like getting into Xavier Woods' head. Mm-hmm. This is. I'm sorry, Kofi. This is Kofi Kingston making decisions for the squad on his own, and X being out there like, wait, who the fuck is Odyssey Jones? Why do we need help? You gonna talk to me? Look at his face. You gonna talk to me before you say, hey, we gonna make this a 6-man instead of a tag team match? And then I don't know if people saw, shouts out to the Patreon, on Raw Talk after the show, they did a whole segment with the three of them backstage. And Kofi's like, nah, I know Odyssey. When I was rehabbing,
these niggas.
Facts. He was in the PC. Yeah, we was working, blah, blah, blah. X is saying, who is these? They have the 6-man match scheduled for Raw. Is this the beginning of the end for the New Day?
If it is, I'm not mad at it. You know, I know we wanted a certain type of ending. We sometimes can fantasy book how we want things to end. But the reality is these two gentlemen still need to keep their careers going, and they still want to have fresh stories and still be in consideration. It's unfortunate what has happened with Big E.
Yes.
Because Big E, and this is just me thinking, right? I love Xavier and I love Kofi, but Big E was very much the glue, in my opinion, that catapulted a lot of their presence. And when you have him gone, you notice a difference. And the booking ain't been booking. I can't book. And all good things must come to an end.
Damn, DDM.
You know, they'll go in the Hall of Fame. They'll reunite and they'll have their moment, and we'll buy the merch and it'll be fun. But even it was so interesting being at Monday Night Raw in Baltimore where we was off. I was in the crowd, and people were saying in the crowd, and these are black people. I want to be clear because Baltimore is a black city. These are black people saying, yeah, they need to go here and wrap that shit up. That shit tied now. It's old. It's late.
I think they've peaked. They've been peaked. I feel like we had this conversation on the Buckle where we said they've done everything. And at this point, I honestly feel like this breakup is not going to really make a difference. It's just going to be a breakup. I don't think them breaking up is going to do anything for their respective careers, and that's what bothers me. I would have rathered. We know that they peaked. We know what it is, but they just like
They just go on their own.
Puddle, in the back, and do this and do that, and not.
We should try this separately, bro.
I mean,
to be fair, and that's a very, especially knowing the history of WWE, that's a very, very good point. But also, too, out of all three, Xavier has Xavier ever had a singles title?
No, that was the thing I was saying on the Patreon the other day. The potential, really, the most potential, like right now, assuming that the split is Xavier on one side, Kofi and Odyssey Jones on the other side. Like Xavier Woods low key has the most potential because like he's never been a world champ out of the three New Day. He's never been a world champion. Except for Brother Math, people really didn't see him in a certain light. It's no disrespect, but I mean like when you've got Kofi and you got Big E, Xavier was always looked at
the nigga with the horn.
But he was the guy with all the ideas. The only king of the ring, that's facts. But I mean, what happened to that crown? Mimi, did Roman stomp on that crown? He wanted that crown.
He put on his head, and then
he put it on his head.
On it. Yeah. Sorry, bastard.
If they're
sorry bastard that night too.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if we could potentially see Xavier Woods as a world champion. There's a lot of possibility with I've never really been able to move on my own in the WWE universe. Xavier Woods charting on his own right now.
But I think he has though. But it's just on a different. I think they've each had their individual successes, but his has been external, in my opinion.
I think I will say he gets props because, and I feel like fan bring this up a lot. Like New Day is him. The idea of the spectrum of what it means to be black in pro wrestling. A lot of that comes from the New Day being able to be black nerds on TV, and a lot of that comes from Xavier Woods being who he is. So there's a lot of credit that's due.
Yep.
But I think the progression of Woods has only been in character. It's really not been in wins and losses, and aside from tag team wins, he's not really had a lot of single success. That's like if they wanted to tell a story of Woods trying to figure himself out as a singles wrestler, the rest of the year is the time if they're trying to split them up.
I still don't think he's gonna be a singles wrestler.
What does he do? You think he's gonna be a part of the Final Testament?
I think with me it was 1,000% accurate. I don't see nothing coming of this, but what happens if Odyssey Jones turns on Kofi Kingston?
That's a great question. That's a great question. I had that thought the other day.
And it's Xavier Woods and Odyssey Jones
fighting.
No,
okay,
as a squad.
Or what if he's Xavier Woods is saying the "I told you so"?
Well, yeah,
I told you this nigga was nothing. You don't even know this nigga. You will bring him in.
Nigga.
You thinking the Xavier as the HBK and Odyssey as a Diesel or something like that? Paul.
Allegedly,
something like that. Some type of
they
little man, big man situation.
And they're gonna end up, we fantasy booking, cuz just nigga, just stay back there.
Yeah, we chatting like a motherfucker. But I think the thing is we've been watching TV. I don't think we should be sold on Odyssey Jones being.
That's not the New Day.
Anything. Odyssey as an op is funny
because they going like you put him in the place where he's only going to be the Big E. Like you're comparing him 1-to-1 with Big E. It's not going to happen.
Damn. It's an interesting situation.
I don't know how this is going to pan out. I know that they need something because it's stale. And stale is stale. As much as we may love you, it's stale.
Facts.
Yeah.
You can't eat the stale bread with the sandwich.
You
know?
can.
And, when you got people in the audience saying things like that, it's like, and one could argue, where's the storyline? They need a story, but
they need a story.
You know, maybe this is a story because
yes,
you don't have E there to get loud and do everything that he is so good at doing. And quite frankly, this is going to sound crazy, but how long has their run been?
The New Day? Shit, that's a great question. Hold on.
10 years.
What's the official day? It may already pass. New Day formed original run July 21st, 2014. So it's actually been a little. It's been 10 plus years. 10 years and a little bit of change.
And on television, that's pretty long, right?
That is to be a 3-person squad not breaking up for 10 years. Black for 10 years in this, not even this era in general, that's a feat. Maybe it's the time. I have to
think about it's like the finale of MASH, right?
It's so
I love MASH.
Yeah, it's like
they went home.
Yeah, that last episode of MASH or the last episode of Martin or something like that. But also too, we got to make room for.
And I'll take
with me
the memory. I can't hit them notes.
Neither can he.
Neither can he. Yeah, stop.
No, I mean, and who's to say they won't honor the decade, right? Like they may get a thing. I don't know, but you have other people, other places, and we have a plethora of new talent that's coming. Not saying that they shouldn't be paid directly. Also, too, we don't know if this is something that they pitched to creative.
We pour one out for the day.
You know,
facts.
Maybe they could have pitched this themselves to creative and said, "Hey,
they don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what they're doing.
Look at them. They're in shambles.
See you and me watching wrestling on TV. They don't know what they're doing, baby. Not with niggas, can't you see? No, I mean, at the end of the day. Also, too, they don't know what they you still don't have no black people up in the Yami, so.
I mean, yeah. What's going on with Carmelo Hayes?
Carmelo Hayes lost to Andrade, who then had a number 1 contenders match for was it the undisputed title this past week. So he's a notch below. He's probably 4 or 5 in the singles competition. He wrestle. He just lose all the time.
He just don't win. He don't lose. He just don't win.
I guess we'll see this Monday.
I don't like it.
It's Kofi. It's the New Day and Odyssey Jones versus 3 motherfuckers from Final Testament. I'm assuming Karrion Kross and the Yamins. So
one thing I will say, and this is just like what it looks like to me, is that Triple H is determined to make some of his NXT people who he was like hard to. He's determined to like give them opportunities to make them work, which I admire.
Like who? Like
the Karrion Crosses, the Candice LeRae's, the Johnny Wrestling and Ciampa. You know, like I noticed that about him. Like it's certain people
he's getting his people over.
But I don't know about that.
Trying to.
I think Bronson Reed has a shot now.
You put anybody on TV consecutive weeks, multiple times trying to kill somebody. He killed the Miz. He killed R-Truth. Seth Rollins gonna be gone until whenever they had a match. He murdering the Bronson rebuild is good until he has this feud. Does he win a title?
I liked Bronson Reed at NXT. I remember they had a cage match at NXT, and he like ran through the wall or ran through the cage. It was like something so crazy. But I liked him at NXT. I think him leaving and coming back kind of like, because Vince ain't really fuck with him like that. I think that kind of did some things, but you can definitely tell that Triple H has people who he is determined to make work.
His favorites.
Absolutely. I worry. I worry about Bianca, but I don't worry about Bianca because she's already done some things that to me have etched her in the history books.
Ballhead Skittle Diddle.
You know.
She said she told Cody that because she had the braid and motherfuckers kept pulling on the braid that the top middle part of her head is like she's bald head low key.
Is that for real?
She said this on. She said
the Wheatley podcast.
She said on the American Vodka podcast. She said I'm bald head skittle diddle, ain't got no hair in the middle.
Oh wow!
Damn. Yeah. And then she couldn't remember the song, but she said when she was running track, she said they used to turn up the Project Pat chicken head. She said bald head scallywag, ain't got no hair in the back. Whatever it was, she was. And Cody said, "Oh, hey, culture.
Look at Kels. We know
culture
outside."
Yeah, Kels knew what time it was. Kel knew exactly what time it was. Shouts on the Patreon. We watch on the Patreon. We be watching some shit, but
check that out. I didn't know that, but it makes sense though. But yeah. I mean, I as far as the black presence, to Fam's point, I feel like I watch NXT for that now.
Yeah, it is. NXT is very much the color folk show.
You know, the thing is, like, I hate to say this.
Don't hate it, just say it.
Oh God, I feel like I think me and Mimi talked about this offline. I want to get Bianca away from Jade.
You tell
like the sister circle. While I love it, get my sister away from her.
Jade away from Bianca.
Get Bianca away from Jade. Because it's giving community service. It's giving community service.
More.
Sorry. Where are we? What month are we in?
It's August 15th. Tomorrow's we got another SmackDown tomorrow.
Sorry.
What did we say? Sorry. What did we say? What was the date? We said
September.
That we said September. Okay. We got 2 more weeks.
We right on schedule, honestly.
And we're still in the same place.
They've been losers for a minute.
They've been losing for the last 2-3 months.
They've been capital L.
Outside of the losing as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying though, but like on TV, they lost their titles and they just been losers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, snitching.
And the thing is, if they're going to do the breakup, here's the thing with the breakup. If you do that beef, that would be good if I was confident in the other 50% of that payer. But I'm not confident that the other half can deliver on the promise of what that feud could and should be.
Well,
and to be very, I need folks to understand, feedback is a gift. It is not to see somebody's demise. It is just being honest on what we see.
Mimi, did you watch? Have you been watching the American Vodka interview series with Cody Rhodes? No, because Cody did an interview with Bianca Belair, and it was funny. Talking about honesty, he was giving her intro, and he was like, Triple Crown winner Bianca Belair. And honest ass Bianca Belair, she's like, shit, I forget I'm Triple Crown one of them title reigns was like a whole 30 seconds or whatever. Like she is when if you watch the R-Truth interview is very good. The American Vodka podcast interview with R-Truth is good because it's R-Truth. But Bianca, if you want to know like how around the way she is very much
Filet.
Right next, the girl next door. Yeah,
she's literally
on the block. Yes,
right there. Oh, the homegirl across the street that be running track on, that's her. Like, she's been on that track for a minute, and that's just who she is. But it shows when she has them conversations because it's not no bullshit. It's not no company shit. It's not no politic bullshit. It's, I'm a superior athlete, and then I go home and I got my man and I got my kids and I got my family. I'm worried about that. Like,
yeah.
It's just, it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see when it's not because Cody's whole bullshit is, no disrespect, but his whole bullshit is the story and my daddy and being
yeah, I don't want that shit no more.
That's his whole thing though.
Why did you want it in the first place?
It was cool at first.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Dusty's son.
He was
Dusty's son. Nobody wanted.
Cody Rhodes may be the smartest individual in pro wrestling right now.
When is Goldust going to be in the Hall of Fame?
After he's done with AEW.
See how the conversation pivoted?
He finally got a title over there, so whenever he's done.
Okay, what title he got over there?
I think he's an ROH Trios champion or AEW Trios champion. He's got one of them 6-man tag champions. Yeah,
bring that with him.
And he is the true, like he's really Dusty's son.
Yeah, no.
All right,
we're being ridiculous now.
That's out of it.
He emulates his father.
Cal.
He looked like his daddy, but Cody Rhodes is his son. Cody Rhodes.
I'm not depicting DNA. I'm saying when it comes to wrestling,
he's a more direct descendant of his daddy. I feel you. Cody Rhodes said that he got to cut his hair every week. His hair is so unmanageable.
I wonder. I know his hair is probably what hair treatment he used because that blonde dye job. That's a high blonde.
Cody Rhodes said he said he cut his hair every week and he used a lot of product.
He got to because
it's dye and because it's white man and Cuban hair. Like he got to make sure that shit late. He's trying to keep that whole look.
Cuban.
But he looks like a villain on a '90s cartoon for like a big corporation.
Yes.
I feel bad because during the conversation,
it is
Cuban or Cuban.
Bianca has a family member who is albino, a little boy, and the little albino boy looks up to Cody. Like the hair, like there's pictures of him. If you watch the interview, he's in the robe. Like Cody do something for the people, but at a certain point,
Cuban or Cuban.
That's what Homelander does, right?
He don't even knock with Homelander though. He's like, that's not me. I just love America.
No, but he said it in his promo.
He loves America, but he said he's not worrying about Homeland. That's not where his influence came from.
Her sister albino?
I don't know.
No, albino is not a.
I don't know how far
in the roots.
I don't remember what she said in terms of like the relationship in terms of her. I feel like it maybe he wasn't Cuban. He was like a nephew or cousin or something like that. But
what? What are you talking about, Math?
This nigga
Cuban or Cuban.
He's talking like it's about time to end the show. Honestly, let me make sure I haven't dropped everything that we need.
Quick hits, Cal.
I don't know. Yeah, let's get some quick hits real quick. We're a week and change away from All In Wembley Stadium. They've already announced that All In Texas will be hitting Arlington July 12th of next year. It sounds like it may be a multi-event. I don't know if they're trying to throw like Collision, Rampage, during that weekend. The only reason I even mention it is because they did 2 years in London, and now next year they said we in Arlington, bro.
Arlington, Texas.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's interesting.
Child, I don't know what them people doing on that other program. Don't they got a pay-per-view next week or something?
They got a pay-per-view next week. They dropped a tribute this week to Bryan Danielson where if you thought it was going to be the end, it felt like either he winning that title,
He's winning.
or he done.
He's winning.
They had all the highlights, at least from AEW. Everything that he did in AEW was in that tribute to one of them damn white people songs. It was
My sacrifice.
Sean Tragedy. What was the song they played during the Danielson tribute? No disrespect to Sean Tragedy, but I mean I know anyway. I'm sorry.
Do you think that because I'm going to watch all in,
Right.
even though last year I did fall asleep, I took a nap.
All right.
I did. I fell asleep and I was
Truth.
mad.
It's good to be honest.
Yeah, I spent $50 on that pay-per-view and I fell asleep.
Understand. That's why it's on BRP this year.
Thank you.
No problem. Pause.
But I wonder.
Who wrote the book of love?
And not you ask the white person. That's
And
fine.
I wonder.
They
What'd
got
you say?
a nice looking belt, but just the belt.
The title belt, the world title?
Yeah, I love the way that belt looks.
Thank you, Sean.
But I don't believe it no more. I'm not gonna say I don't believe it, but I'm trying to care again, and I don't know. I don't know why I don't care.
You don't care about the AEW situation right now?
I don't, and I feel bad about it. I feel horrible.
Damn. It was at the end of Deadpool? Shit. I didn't remember. Was it really that damn Green Day song?
Yeah.
Anyway. It felt like he's either winning that title or it's the last time we about to see Bryan Danielson for a minute. Lucha Brothers situation over the last week, the conversation's been that it's not an if but a when. They're just trying to figure it all out. And then the other day, Penta said, "Hey, my present is the AEW. Stop talking."
Well, my question becomes, I'm sorry, Cal, I cut you off. My question becomes, okay, you go to WWE, what the hell are they going to do with you? Because they ain't doing nothing with the Latin or Mexican delegation.
Word on road
Word
was that WWE was trying to get Phoenix to be a part of the company for a while. Not even Penta. They wanted Phoenix, which would probably mean because they got Axiom and Frazier as they were tag team champions. He might have been another lucha dude in NXT on the main roster or whatever. Penta's talking because the thought originally was supposed to have been that the Lucha Bros don't care about leaving a company the quote-unquote right way. Now the thought is that Penta's trying to be on some like, hey, don't worry about my contract shit. Worry about what I'm doing next week. And to his point, it's not like AEW's writing them out of stories right now. They are still working. DeAndre said Penta, the closest Latin star in wrestling that could be somewhat near the level of Ray in America. Penta is so ill that he's got football players doing his.
He's that guy.
His zero metal. Like he's getting over.
Well, what are they going to do with him? Because here's my thing. I know as Black people, we are constantly worried about our booking and looking at stuff. But no shade, the Latin people, they are booked terribly.
All tea, all shade.
They are booked terribly. And I'll be like, I'm not a Latin person. I root for everybody Black. But even I'm looking like, damn, that's how you going to do them?
Why y'all do them like that? No, all facts.
Like, they're just not booked well.
Right.
And like what are you going to do with? I mean, there's still Rey Mysterio is like the Obama of luchadors. right? But like, what is the follow up to Rey Mysterio? And they are just not, and they keep saying it's the language barrier or it's this or it's that. Zelina Vega is a great talker, and they're not utilizing her with some of the male talents that maybe can't execute on a promo level. She was great with Andrade. Put them back together. Like I'm trying to
do
think
something.
Like they're just booking them well. Elektra Lopez, she gives looks. She's giving me what I need. But what are they doing with that development? So far, she's just a valet in a faction that nobody talks about.
Why you gotta be the Mexican Obama? Yo?
Yeah, but you said the Obama Lucha.
That's what it gives.
What was the name? What was the name of Kalisto and Sin Cara? What were their name?
Mystico. No.
Was it Lucha House Party or something like that?
Was it Lucha House Party?
Was there a team before them?
I don't know.
So I thought they were amazing, especially Sin Cara.
Which one? I'm scared.
I hated Sin Cara.
And you hated Sin Cara?
Hold on, is that my son with the tattoo?
Which one?
Yeah, it was two of them, right?
It was two of them.
Problematic. Yeah, one was short, one was big.
It was Sin Cara, then it was Mystico as Sin Cara, or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it was
Black Sin Cara.
It was a Sin Cara, and then the Sin Cara who was there wasn't working with the company, so they had to get another Sin Cara. And then,
really?
Because it was two Sin Caras fighting each other on TV at one point.
Yeah, it was two Sin Caras.
But it was because the one
had the tattoo and shit.
He wasn't showing up or something like that. I'd have to.
Yeah, you got to send me something because
we're offline. I feel like for the Black Rasslin audio that's not on the internet anymore.
Unico, that was his name.
Unico. We'll have that conversation offline. I wanted to say shout out to Eve, Black Announce Table. I know what it's like doing a solo cast. I did it once.
Shit rough, ain't it?
I saw him and I thought of you.
In the period before StreamYard,
like, ain't that right,
solo cast is rough. Yeah, right. Hey, that shit was crazy, right? It was crazy, right? No, hey, hello?
Okay.
No.
But going back to that, sorry, I don't mean to. No. Since back then, Lucha House Party, yep. Mm-hmm. Since back then, it was bad and they were good.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're always good wrestlers.
Yeah.
So what is the? I need to understand what is the problem.
Wait, what's the problem?
White people book.
Hey, nigga, hey, we recording.
I'm like, what is going on?
The red light is on. I'm sorry. No, the problem is. I'm sorry. The problem is the Yamin at the top of the food chain doesn't see a Lucha House Party or a Sin Cara or a Xavier Woods or whatever as a segment on TV. So if they don't make main event or they don't make speed, they're JTG at catering.
I just don't understand why and this is one thing I admire about The Rock and the Samoan dynasty is they've taken their story and their heritage and their optics into their own hand. They have such influence on how they're presented and booked. Mm-hmm. And I feel like some other ethnicities don't really have that kind of power or cachet.
No, they ain't been around that long.
I just feel like we can tell stories. We watch them on TV all the time of Mexican people without it being based on you being Mexican. They can be who they are and just give them a compelling, like, y'all don't know no damn screenwriters. Like, I just, it's confusing to me.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think now ain't the time. Like on some real shit. And again, DDM, who's about to be doing multiple episodes outside of his normal political sphere because we're in a hellish election right now. You know that times is different right now. Mm-hmm. If you're not on a wave where it's like, I want to see the progression of non-white people doing stuff, it's going to be slim pickings for a real story with real money, doing it the real way. So I think that's kind of why we flock to the Xavier Woods and the Kofi Kingstons and the Odyssey Jones type stories, and shit, Obafemi slapping the fuck out of Otis on the NXT, like, because we only know that there's only so many times where these people of color gonna be able to shine on our TV, so we kind of gotta flock to what we get because they only gonna be able to do so much. Look at the people on the phones.
Obafemi will get there. I feel like he just has a presence, a body, and a being.
Talk to him.
That is an undeniable star. There's no question mark there.
Facts.
And so you can make a lot of money off of that. They probably gonna keep him a heel. Yeah. I get concerned sometimes, and this is the thing that kind of takes me out of the product. And when I think about why did I stop watching wrestling 20 years ago, right? Damn. And didn't return into the pandemic. And when I really looked at it and thought about it, it was because of the people that I felt represented by, and it wasn't a lot of black people to choose from, but even the white folks that were different, like the Hardy Boys and Elite and stuff, they started doing things with them that just was like not cool.
Sure.
And like, I really tuned out when Edge threw Lita stuff in the crowd and they had that sex celebration. That's really when I said, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. I was just getting back into it. When I saw Randy Orton kick Mick Foley head in, but it was like not too long. At some point, Edge was about to have sex with his girlfriend on TV. I said, what? This isn't happening, but I need to watch. But I think to that point, that's not hard. Like saying, hey, watch our show tonight. These two people may have sex. That's not hard to book. If I went on the Twitter and said, hey, somebody's going to have sex on BRP tonight, it may not happen. One or two of them people going to tune in just in case somebody pull a Yamin out.
All them niggas going to tune in.
Don't point at me when you say that.
No, I meant over there.
Don't point at me when you say that.
Over there.
Don't point at me.
Move over there. Them niggas over there.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And that's a good question. I think that's a question. Somebody
you nigga. I'm sorry.
In the chat. Who said that? Somebody said something in the chat. They said, and my dumb ass thought we had better representation with Vince gone. And I'm now asking myself that question for real, right? Because before Vince left, we were getting the ascension of Bianca Belair. Yeah, they botched the Hurt business, but I feel like we're getting less now.
Bobby was champion.
Bobby boxing. Bobby said, hey, y'all trying to fight in the ring for real?
Yeah, I feel like we just getting less.
12-on-1 watching. Get the likes up, nigga.
Get for real. If you ain't like this shit, we made you laugh one time. We said some real shit one time.
Like
hit the goddamn like button. We do gotta.
No, I feel like it's kind of like they like. I don't know.
He is a student of Vince. Yep. You see it in the booking.
All I'm gonna say is this: it's not like it's not happening out there. The other day, shout out to Jay Bougie, he had a whole match with Chris Bay, and I saw that whole program play out on the timeline. It's a whole nother Ashe coming up soon. Tickets on sale right now. AsheWrestling.com. Smile. Ashe is with you. I don't even know what's on the card, but end of September it's gonna be a banger. So it's not that it's not out there, it's just that like anything, if you ain't got people in the room, you end up getting a certain result. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Especially people that don't understand.
Especially it's one thing for people that may know it's a different situation when they don't know at all.
And it's better when I'm trying to correlate that Michael Rubin comment this morning to like a non-representing writer's room. Like it will never translate the same way.
Right. It can. It's a different world.
Right.
And it's a difference between a Kaz working with a New Day and whoever's working with New Day. And again, no disrespect to who's working with right now, but
you're just not going to ever relate.
You can tell when one is working one way. And shouts out to Brian H. Waters. He mentioned earlier this week. I think the key to understanding the difference between Vince McMahon then and what's going on right now. Vince wanted Keith Lee to be Odyssey Jones. But Vince didn't understand that every big nigga isn't Odyssey Jones. Like, not only is there a spectrum of black people, but when it comes to super heavyweight black people, you're going to have a Keith Lee, you're going to have a Bearcat Wright, you're going to have an Odyssey Jones, you're going to have a Abdullah the Butcher and the head shrink. All that's there. But he wanted everybody to be every way. We've been chatting.
When you said he wanted him to be like Odyssey Jones, can you kind of elaborate on that? Because I'm trying to figure out what you mean.
Well, Keith Lee was the stature of a pro wrestler as a black person is what Vince McMahon wanted Keith Lee to be. But the thing with Keith Lee was the kids today would say Keith Lee ain't got no aura. He ain't got no riz.
He ain't got the riz.
He didn't have the X factor. Keith Lee ain't got no riz. And Odyssey Jones, no matter what you feel about him as a character, he's getting on that microphone. He's going to have a conversation with you to the point where, good, bad, or indifferent, you're going to know who Odyssey Jones was. And I don't think Keith Lee was built to be that type person.
You know what I think, now that you say that, Keith Lee, from what I've seen and what he strikes me as an intellectual. And I think that in America in general, they have a hard time seeing black men, big black men specifically, as intellectuals, as scholars. And when I look at Keith Lee, I see a scholar. Like Keith Lee, to me, is that professor in college or that teacher in high school who would fail me and still try to get me to understand why he failed me.
Right.
Continue. He would try to teach me life lessons through failure.
He understands. He sees a spark. Yeah.
Exactly. And I don't think. I don't want to say this, but I think Keith Lee was probably too smart for that.
No, he was too smart for the WWE at that time. He was smart enough to know, hey, if y'all want me to be the black guy who's going to win the North American and the NXT championship at one time during the pandemic when racial unrest is crazy, I give me your titles. But if you want me,
it didn't last.
Well, they gave him the titles. He was on the main roster in like 3 weeks. They didn't want him to have a bare chest, so they put him in like a singlet. He was Bearcat, Keith Lee. Like, none of it made any sense. And
they should have let him rock that belt first before they did any of that. But
there's a contingent of the timeline who feels like shit. There's a contingent of the timeline that feels like that segment of the WWE back then is still prevalent today. My hope is that this is why I champion this storyline. Because if Triple H could say, boom, even if Kofi is just chilling with Odyssey Jones and trying to make him a believable WWE superstar, if we could take Xavier Woods and say, let's let him go on a path, finally, as a solo star, and figure it out, walk the earth like Kane from Kung Fu, whatever the case may be. Now's the time. Anyway, we're at the end of the show, and as always, only one question I gotta ask, Miss Mimi. Do you have a Black Rasslin of the week?
I do.
Shit, I don't have that photo loaded, do I? One sec.
So I was in and out of the Olympics.
You've been outside.
Just watching certain things. If y'all put it in the chat, I was like, okay, let me see what's going on.
You was watching breakdancing? Ray Gun?
Ray Gun. And I watched back the gymnastic stuff and all of that. So I didn't watch that. The early stuff I didn't watch in real time, but the breakdancing I watched in real time, and the basketball I watched in real time.
Oof.
And I thought we was not coming home because we've been, me and my older nephew, we've been kind of like beating our chests about the original Dream Team. Like,
right.
Classic will never be emulated. They could do whatever. It is what it is. And still to this day, that stands true. But that damn Steph Curry. And all I heard my son say, and this is his generation, right? He, greatest shooter of all time. Greatest shooter of all time. Greatest shooter of all. And I just let him have it. Because when the LeBron conversation comes up, we be fighting. I showed you that video.
Yeah.
I'd be ready to choke him up when LeBron.
He be tripping on that. But.
What? But this is what they do, right? But yes, Steph Curry.
Who's this big nigga on the front? Like, he wasn't swatting nothing. Curry said,
boop. That's Wemby. That's Wemby right there.
Boop.
That's a beautiful photo. Is that real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, very real.
Yeah, Mimi sent me this. Mimi sent me this. I had to get that one up.
That's a beautiful photo.
Mm-hmm.
DDM. You got Black Rasslin of the week?
Yeah. Can I do an Olympic person too?
Of course. I don't know if I got the photo, but go ahead.
All right. So my Black Rasslin of the week is going to be Oba Fem. You know, that's my king. He need to come up with some kind of chief name or something so I can start addressing him in a formal fashion.
Facts.
But yeah, Oba, I mean, look at him. I mean, just look at him.
He was back. He was ringside at Raw.
Yeah.
Otis said, "Oh, you right there? Let me fight you tomorrow." And then he literally slapped this man's chest on a ring apron. Paya! Hold up. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Paya!
Sorry.
Look at him. Everything about him, the look, the physique, the presence. I mean, it's a star.
I saw folks on the timeline saying it's too early to call him, like, to start the greatest North American champion of all time conversation with him, but like, has his reign so far been equal to or better than Wesley's reign of the last year or so?
I don't know if I could say that. What I will say is this: I think he is in one of the top, and the only reason I'm saying that is because he got that belt off a tournament very quickly and got himself over. And you haven't second guessed it since he got it, and I think that is a thing. I don't think it's time for him to go to main roster. I think he needs to be an NXT champion.
Yeah, keep him down there.
He needs to have that. He needs to have some feuds. He needs to get challenged a little bit more.
Word.
With some, I think honestly, what I would do with Over, if it was me, they got these top guys coming down to NXT. I'm not saying have them lose to him, but do something spectacular with him down to NXT because you want to CW, you want those big pops. Let's have this big monster down at NXT that's brewing that everybody know about, but he ain't here yet. So let's have him down there brewing, and then when he finally do hit that main roster, like I don't know if we're gonna see him in the Royal Rumble next year.
Right.
I kind of want to. I agree with Fam in keeping him in NXT. And but that, my God, that's a I don't want to say generational because I think that word is so overused.
Oh my God, yes.
The way that he has adapted, adjusted, even his mic skills. We was talking about that in the chat. His mic skills, like I've seen an improvement with him on the mic and his like quickly. Like the man's a star.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with it. By September.
That's too quick for me.
September seems like that's literally next week. Brother fam. Hold up.
Before week, man. I my Black Rasslin of the week this week. Shout out to the number one Mr. Amazing Tavon Thomas over at Action Pro Wrestling. We had a good time out there this week. Check this out really quick. Give me 1 minute.
So my nephew saw this flyer in the store and gave it to my sister and said, "Uncle likes wrestling. He's going to take me to my first match."
On the way to wrestling with my guy. Say, what's up, CJ? All right, Chris, it's been a heck of a time. Did you have fun? Yes. What did we learn? What do you do with the good guys? Yeah. What do you say with the bad guys? Ooh. Hey, man, tell them peace. Peace
out. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Why you have Fabulous hat on, little cars?
Right.
He won't go nowhere without that hat, yo.
He need that hat. That's his hat.
That's his Black Panther hat.
Blanket
hat. I like that. Start him out young. He know what to do. Shouts out CJ. That's good, brother Math.
I got a tag team for my Black Rasslins of the week. I'm going with Jada Stone and Maya World.
Woof.
The Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
First ever.
Shouts
to them.
Hiya.
World Storm or Storm World? What's their name?
Do they have official name?
Storm World.
Hiya. We Bebe's kids.
If their name is not Bebe's kids, I'm not saying I don't want it, but anyway. My Black Rass of the week. I'll say this.
I love my salt.
Salt. Xavier Woods. I don't want to say I've never believed in Xavier Woods, but I don't know if the WWE ever believed in him to kind of do more than be the spliff star. He's really a catalyst of the New Day, but he was the trombone. He confuses. He'll show up with the New Day Rocks t-shirt. My hope is that whatever's going on right now is going to be Xavier Woods getting his time to shine as a solo. As much as it kills me to think of the New Day breaking up, if it means that Xavier Woods, Consequences Creed, is able to do his thing on his own, at least till Survivor. I don't know, man. I can't hate it, right?
I mean, yeah. Also, to the New Day, were they ever heels? Ever?
Yeah.
They started out as heels.
I came in.
But once I think they were heels and they got over with the crowd, and they were still heels, but the crowd cheered them, and they were just like, you know what, we can't.
Yeah. You
can't deny it, and it's just been babyface ever since.
It was weird they were heels with a choir. It was the most bizarre thing. I couldn't understand it.
Right.
That's when I first came back to wrestling. I was like,
nobody like church.
The whole gimmick was the power of positivity in the church.
Evil. And still evil.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
What a revolution.
I did that because that was a melody in my head. I don't think that was a real melody. I'm
it
sorry.
was.
Was it really?
Was it? That man at 6 is kind of evil.
Do you want a revolution?
He been doing interviews too. I've been rolling my eyes have been in the back of my head.
Here we go. All right.
Every time I see him. Anyway.
We've got, I think it's 2 weeks before Wembley.
No, that's well.
My fault. Wembley's next week. The week after is Bash in Berlin.
Right.
So if you're not locked in already, you better get locked in because next week we talking wrestling shit.
Wait, can we go back
to
Sean Tragedy's comment
about?
So in my reading, I did not know this happened, and this popped up in my literary.
What happened?
That he was beefing with God and he won.
What do you mean? How you beef with God and win as a mortal man?
Apparently, him and that's when Shawn Michaels came back, and he did a tag team between him and Shane, and it was supposed to be Shawn Michaels and God, and he winded up pinning pinning Shawn Michaels, which equated to him being. It was blasphemy. I was like, "Oh my God!"
He pinned God is crazy.
I tell you, when Vince McMahon get to the gates, he gonna have to do
what?
Yeah, nah.
They gonna have to do. He gonna be on a wait list.
What?
Mimi reading Ringmaster is funny. What's Ringmaster?
I sent you the link.
Fuck out of here.
It's on Vince McMahon.
I sent you the link. You didn't.
I didn't click.
Pay attention to me in the group chat.
No. I didn't click the link.
The link is to the audiobook so that you don't have to kind of like buy
Is the audiobook on Spotify?
I don't know.
Hold up.
You don't got Audible?
Shit.
Yeah, you have a Prime, right? If you have Prime, you have Audible.
How many books you get a month on Audible?
You get one credit a month.
You get 1 credit a month. Let me see if Yamin is.
What'd you say?
There.
It's a lot.
Because Spotify got
Chris Brown said I listened to it on Spotify.
Ringmaster, Vince McMahon, and the Unmasking of America.
Yes.
Say less. Yeah, they got audiobooks on there. Yeah, I'm gonna read the shit. Brother Math, you good? Brother Math is a champion until Berlin. He may lose his title overseas, but
definitely gonna lose overseas.
Does that mean that Downtown gonna be on next week?
Yes, Consigliere, because nobody can speak to them. You don't speak to me directly. You talk to him, and he talk to me.
I want Downtown to be on there after the week after Berlin, so we can have.
He will.
Yeah, he will.
I did see that, Sean.
He will.
Mock's book is on. I did see word that Vince was maybe or maybe not doing good health wise, but I didn't see any confirmation on. Don't do that. I don't know what the Yamin is yet. Because a couple weeks ago they said he was going to be buying a whole other wrestling federation to compete, but
they didn't say where.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to that hill. Shouts to y'all in the chat for rocking with us for another week. Appreciate y'all for real. Miss Mimi.
Yeah.
Where can the people find y'all while the buckle's on hiatus?
On the beach.
Facts. Mimi said, "Hey, y'all know where to find me," and it was just white sands and white feet.
A beach.
A whole beach.
And I'm in fucking.
And I said, "Son of a beach."
I'm in the work parking lot crying.
Son of a beach.
Like this bitch.
Son of a beach gonna send me these videos.
Yes. Beach or poolside. Thank you.
Come on, beach.
Former champion DDM. Where can they find you?
Online at the Epidemitis.
What?
Secretary Shade. YouTube.
Secretary Shea about to pop off because of political season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's doing really well. We get a lot of views and things like that. And I just recorded my first audio podcast, so that'll be for NPR. So that'll be coming out next week during the DNC.
The DNC is next. Is that going to be during our pod?
It will be, but I'll be in Cape Cod, so I'll be doing it via satellite.
Hey man, get him out of here. I'll be in Cape Cod. It's some nasty shit. I'll be in Cape Cod.
I'll be in some nasty shit. Yeah, yeah.
I'll be in Cape Cod. I don't like that. Don't flex on me.
What? I'm gonna be in Cape Cod.
They said as long as the chat don't feel broke when you're talking about Cape Cod.
That's a humble brag.
That is low key.
I'll be in Cape Cod filming for you brokies.
It's gay people time in Cape Cod next week.
Oh, hey. Salute.
Oh, so you're not... Okay. So it's just you and I. So next week is just you and I, Cal.
No, I will be on because the hotel has... I already called in chat because I don't want to
make that face.
Too many shows.
Yeah,
I'll be on... but I won't have my nice background and all that. I'll be from the hotel.
Because next Saturday is Jobber Slam.
Yeah, next Saturday I was talking about.
And
yeah.
Anyway,
well, no, I can still make that because I'll be back Friday.
You won't be Cape Cod.
Yeah, I'll be back Friday. Jobber Slam is on Saturday, so yeah, I can still make that.
He said, "I'll be right. I won't be poor. I won't be with you poor. I'll be."
I can't.
Brother Fam, you have any shots before we get out of here?
I think Wilkins and Muscle Man Malcolm are both tripping.
I saw Muscle Man Malcolm wrestling.
Yeah, he was moving. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was moving. He was at MCW wrestling last week in his first match, getting ready to get tuned up by AJ Francis. Yeah, I think both of them are tripping. But shout out to them. I hope everything work out for them. Yeah, it's a lot going on next Saturday. A lot going on that just kind of popped up. So, I hope Jobber Slam is dope.
Facts. Come on, champ. Money making.
Come on, champ.
We gonna see your chest next week?
Hey, yo, I don't want to see his chest. Tell me the opposite direction where you're gonna be, because I don't want to see that.
That's naked.
I'm log all the way out for that shit.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Nasty nigga.
Silk button down to the navel.
Nope. Inside. I will stay in Jersey for that one. Jesus. You wildin'. Yeah. Buff up that title real nice over the next couple weeks.
No,
buff it up. Pause. Buff it up. Buff it up the next couple weeks. We going to Berlin and somebody got to take that shit from you.
I wish I could be in Berlin. That Uber Arena looks amazing. I was online.
The Uber Arena, right? Yeah, that's a whole little village right there.
The Uber Arena, then they got the Uber Eats like amphitheater.
Yeah.
Amazing. Like, I'm like, God.
I love a good meal.
Yeah.
There she go. Y'all got crabs in Deutschland? No, I'm just kidding.
Do ya? I can ship them with me, right?
Crabs in Deutschland. Shit, I need to write that down. Crabs. I didn't write nobody. Black Rasslers. Crabs in Deutschland. Shouts to y'all. I'm at Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is a website. And as always, you can find Black Rasslin on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Your squad should be there. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin. Hit the subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. Hit the bell so you get notified whenever we drop all types of nonsense out there. Shouts to the new subscribers. I love y'all. And keep dropping comments. I want to know what y'all like. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. Make sure, I'm going to be real. Pay that 1. Pay the 10. Pay the 11. We trying to go to Vegas.
And bet all this shit on black.
I'm going to be real.
We got
Red on black. That's the theme.
I love, and mind you, Black Wild's gonna be back soon. I'm watching whatever. If you want me to react to a match y'all like, go to the Patreon, pay the one, and drop a comment. I promise you, I'll watch the shit. I'll watch all them shit September, October. Just go there, pay the one, and watch the shit. We can watch shit together.
Yeah, I'm excited for Vegas.
Yeah,
I already found the crab spot, and Lo already verified that it was official.
Mimi already finding the crab spot in August is par for the course.
I got the steak spot. We set.
Where's
it's lit?
Which one?
I don't know the name, but I found it.
So we got crabs and steak. What else do we need to lock down?
I'm gonna sound basic, but I just love
a buffet.
I don't do buffets anymore. I would
the win.
They got a Giordano's in Chicago and Vegas, and I just love
jeans.
Pizza. No, the
Giordano's.
The pizza.
The jeans is great.
I can't eat jeans, man.
You know what I thought you was trying to find some jeans.
No.
What?
On that note,
that's his heart.
Peace in the chat. If you've not hit that like button, please do. We love y'all. We'll be back next week for more of this nonsense. Shit. Peace to New Jack. Shouts to Too Cold Scorpio.
Yes.
I almost forgot how to end the show.
Jesus Christ.
Brother New Jack, please take us out.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked.